Until
That's it. That's all y'all got,
until you film them and they don't know how to suck.
Oh, we talked about this. We gotta talk about that other shit.
I'm like, oh, I feel so bad for these
That's
dudes.
hilarious.
God damn, I'm sorry. They just told you that they could suck you real good, and they is not doing this shit.
They're not doing it too good.
They're just giving you the tip.
All right.
Well, I mean, that's a great way to start the show. So, is it rolling? Oh, we're rolling. So, okay.
Oh boy.
Welcome to Down the Rabbit Hole. Don't play.
Yeah.
Anyways, welcome to Down the Rabbit Hole. I'm your host, RyleeRabbit, and I got some wonderful, wonderful, wonderful ladies that I met in person this past week. We just did a photo shoot with you guys, but this is the team from Exotic Sky magazine.
Erotic
Sky.
It's
Sorry,
okay.
You know how I fuck everything. Erotic Sky. So
Okay, it's right there.
I know I really just got
You
it
can
too, and I
read
still
it.
fucked it up.
That's good. She fucking
Erotic Sky. So introduce yourselves a little bit. How you want to start?
Yeah, so I'm Carrie, but I also go by Salacious Perceptions. Yeah, that's my production company, but I'm also the photographer and the creative director.
It's got to go in your mouth. I know.
You gotta
I know
throat
that's harder
that.
for
She's
you.
production.
I'm
She
production. I don't know.
She's behind the scenes.
I
She don't know
get
you
to
got
do
to put
this
it in
very
your
often,
mouth.
okay?
She just does this.
Sorry. I do. This is what I do. No, I'm Salacious Perceptions, but I'm also the photographer and the creative director for Erotic Sky magazine.
Fire. And then we have the lovely.
Lyric Sky. I'm CEO of Erotic Sky magazine. She makes it look pretty. I, say, hey, Carrie, can we do this? Because I think we can do this. So
We can do it.
She's your Victor for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta have
I
a
really want
right
to do this.
hand.
Can we do this?
She's my right hand.
fucking love it.
It's a good balance. And we've been doing it. It's been fun.
So how long have you guys been doing the magazine?
This is our 1 year. We hit our 1 year anniversary
In
for July, Miami Exotica. We celebrated.
That is really awesome, especially one for a magazine that even stay beyond their first issue.
In print.
Yes.
It's
yes,
huge.
Yeah, not just digital.
Yeah, and for the fact to get that much done in a year, because I know that you guys have recently been.
We're quarterly magazine, so we only did 4 releases for the year, and people jumped on it towards the second half, and
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
They're gorgeous, by the way. Like they're really put together very well. Like sometimes
We went through a
people,
lot of paper.
yeah.
We felt paper. We touched it.
Ordered
we
it.
stayed in. We went to I guess it's not Books a Million, Barnes and Noble,
Yeah,
Books and
to
Noble.
look what's on the
Stared at their
shelves.
magazine shelf,
To see
touched
the quality.
them, to see what we liked. Yeah.
Nice.
Because you want to be able to like take it to the bathroom, hand it to your friend, keep moving it around, and you still get to have that.
and that
quality.
doesn't fall apart.
Correct.
Yeah.
You gotta.
Correct.
You
Our
don't want to
last
paint
shoot,
favorite quality.
Our last shoot, somebody got water on it from the pool,
And you just wipe it
and
off.
she just wiped it off, and she said, "Oh my
Oh,
God, it just
that's
wipes off."
nice.
We're like,
So
lot of paper.
whose idea were you guys already a team when the magazine thing happened, or were you guys just like, hey, I need something and you happen to fall in place? Like, how did that come together? How did that?
So we've already been shooting together pretty much for almost 5 years now.
Okay.
When we met, it was kind of wasn't supposed to happen. She got sent to the wrong airport. I was supposed to pick her up. There's 2 airports in Orlando, by the way. I'm from Florida.
yeah.
We
There's
didn't
2.
know that then.
I know.
There's 2 in Tampa.
So I went to the wrong one. So then when I did pick her up, we got stuck in traffic for like an hour and we talked and we just clicked.
I wanted female production. That's what got me to that event. And I'm like, shit, wait. You're the one holding the camera. I don't have to do anything afterwards extra. I'm going to get all my content and you're already good. So 5 years from now, you're going to be,
Yeah.
we're going to keep getting better.
And you're very good at networking as well. I mean, like when we met, like we were talking about this yesterday at the photo shoot, was she could just talk to anybody anytime. I
She's
feel like
literally
that's kind of
talk
my
to
gift,
everybody.
too. Like,
Literally.
I love
she
that.
makes fun of me though for that. I just
we
want you to
can't
know.
help it. We just
Mighty
do.
Whitey,
I can't.
Carrie.
She does. She calls me Mighty White.
So what's so funny is mighty white of you.
Mighty there, Carrie.
I love it.
That's what makes it though. Like I literally will talk
She
to
is. She's a
anybody.
voice.
So I'm going to tell you what we do, how we do things. And we say a lot of things. We can't change this industry, but we can make a standard for this industry and
Yes.
how we shoot and how things should be. And
Everything we touch and what we do, it's our way and our
Yeah.
standard.
So what is the standard you're trying to set? I mean, what is the mission? What's the goal?
so
What's the-
as far as I go, I'm strictly production.
okay.
I feel that production should be just production. I'm not there to grope you guys. I'm not there to do anything. I'm never going to be inappropriate. All I do literally is shoot you photos and video, and then we can probably go eat afterwards. That's literally as far as it goes
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
I think that everybody that's production should be that way.
Yeah.
That's what we're here
So
for.
setting a standard of like just professionalism.
Correct.
It is.
100%.
And when you come to a magazine shoot, you have it catered to you and it's about you. You don't feel uncomfortable. We're making sure you're bringing something that feels sexy for you. We're not telling you A, B, and C, you have to wear this.
Yeah.
I know I've worked with people in companies and even got to shoot for magazines, and I was like, bitch, don't feel sexy in this today. But okay, like it could go both ways. So whatever we want you to feel you're sexiest and you embrace your empress is why we started this.
And talk about the empress thing, because you were definitely saying that. Like, explain what an empress is for you guys.
Erotic Sky, to be an empress is to embrace your sexy, to hold your brand and what you're representing yourself to a certain level. We're classy, we're nasty. But we're also elegant and at the top of what you do.
Yeah, clutches.
Yes.
Clutches at the focus.
We also feel, I mean, we're only shooting women that are already in the adult industry.
Yeah,
so
you have to put time into your brand.
Yeah.
What you do, I'm gonna stalk you. I'm gonna stalk you on the internet. I'm not gonna even lie. Like, I watch what you do, who you do, how you represent yourself, that all matters to us. To be, not everybody can be an erotic empress.
Yeah.
Because it's
You're
how
talking
you
with the boss
represent
bitches,
yourself.
right.
Yes.
If you're not putting that time in, then why should you be printed? Or because every girl gets that spread or that feature is what you're thinking of. No, all of our girls get that because that's what they deserve.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
So,
That's dope. Because you guys have already vetted them at that point.
Exactly.
I've already-
you
I've already
went through a
stalked you.
process. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, exactly.
you fill out your paperwork and do what you're supposed to do and give us the time of day and say, you're interested. We're going to make sure that we give this.
I love too that you guys have focused on like a variety of women. Like, you've had like beautiful of
We love
every
all
color.
bodies.
Yeah,
Yes.
every size, every color, everything. Yeah. And like, I sometimes feel like some brands get very stuck in like a look.
Yes. And
I
so
think
that's why we really started doing what we
I don't
do.
have that look of I'm that porn star.
Yeah.
And when I started in the industry 5 years ago, that wasn't it. I didn't have that, that Playboy-esque body, or if you say vixen, I have tattoos, I have curves.
Yeah.
I was 260 pounds at one
Yeah,
time.
you're
Come
like-
bring it on.
Yeah, you're tall, you're
Yeah,
thick.
I'm
you
an
know?
athlete.
Yeah.
Let's give it all to them. And as my career progressed, certain people want to shoot certain things, or I'm not black enough. I didn't do this.
Yeah.
Y'all can gonna stop telling me I'm not enough for something. So
We started our
I think
own.
that's just something that women have to deal with in general. I was having a
Yeah.
conversation with somebody about this today. It's like, we're always
Not
being
enough.
criticized and not enough.
it's
It's
always-
either you're eating too much or eating too little.
yes.
Or
I've
you're too
lost
tall,
weight.
you're too short.
I lose weight now, and fans are like, "Oh, you're so skinny."
Yeah.
Come on, y'all.
I've done that too. I lose money. I lose weight. I lose money. I put on too much. Then I'm too fat. And then I'm a
So-
pig. And then now I'm a brick. I'm a stick. Like,
we
what
want
the
to
fuck?
showcase you as your brand, your body, your image,
And your beautifulness.
yes. When
Yeah.
you bring in an empress can be any body and any body, literally.
Yeah.
I think that was a lot for me too, though, to keep going. Like, there's not many females that are in our industry that are strictly production. I'm not talent, never been talent, don't want to be talent. But
yeah, there are a lot of crossover.
But because of that, it's been so hard because the women don't like me, the men don't like me. It's because it's a male-dominated industry and they're not used to a female strictly doing production.
Yeah.
So her
But
eye's different when it
My
comes to the
eye is
magazine.
different. Now I've been trained by all men.
So she's
So I
shooting
shoot
porn.
porn just like they do, except I'm paying attention to a little bit more details. If your tag's sticking out, I'm sorry. We're gonna stop. We're gonna do it. I
Well,
don't
yeah,
want to
no,
have to edit that out.
Yeah.
I'm not big on Photoshop. I was taught to shoot, not to edit. So I'm gonna get everything right before we even start and keep going from that way.
That's how I agree with you. I've hated working with some photographers are like,
You're paying them for the edits. You're not paying them for their actual photography
yeah.
skill.
And I feel like even I don't over edit either for me, but I don't want to look through 2,000 fucking photos.
No.
Oh, no.
So when you're getting the set, we're gonna send you, and after she shoots you, you're gonna feel good about it, and you're going to get. You can damn near use all of them if you don't even know how to freaking edit because you're looking at you straight out the
Yeah.
camera.
Raw
And I
out of the
noticed that.
camera is gonna be nice.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I noticed that when you were taking shots, you were like making sure the lighting was right. And
We
take the
she
time
took
to
her
do that.
time to do it. Whereas like those fucking burst photographers.
I'm also not say that I call them clickers.
I hate that.
They're like fashion photographers. That's how they were taught, though. They click. They're gonna take 1,000 photos, and you'll probably get 20 out of them that are good.
Yeah.
If I shoot
that.
if I shoot 100 photos of you, 98 of them you're gonna be able to use. But that's the way I was taught.
Yeah.
I was taught by somebody that's old school that didn't know photos. That's not Photoshop. You were gonna learn.
Well, you had to do on film. Like when you're on
Correct.
film, you had to
You
get it
gotta get
right
a
the
good
first
photo.
time.
Right.
Yeah, because you're
You
either
don't
gonna-
have to, and plus we shoot a lot. I don't have time to shoot 5,000 photos and go through them. No, not even patient enough to do that.
Yeah.
Not
No, I
happening.
never liked it. And it's so funny because I've noticed there are some photographers like, oh my God, I really love that guy. And I'm like,
I'm like, girl, I didn't even
really?
get a good
Because he
photo
gave
out
me
of
no
it.
direction.
I felt uncomfortable. He said, when you tell me to be sexy as a photographer,
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, because I'm about to do it.
You can drive. It's 5 minutes. Has it been 5 minutes? Go ahead. You want to say it?
Say bitch. And cheers.
Cheers. I'm gonna go ahead and throw up mine.
I
But
love
when
it.
you tell me to be sexy as a photographer, that's the most uncomfortable thing.
It's like, be a llama.
And I'm like, I already thought I was being sexy. You didn't think
That is really hard, though, honestly.
It's uncomfortable.
In the perspective of the photographer, you can be really good with your camera. You can do all this. It's hard to direct people
It is.
and tell them what to do. Specifically,
fun to have a
me,
team.
I don't shoot photos.
She doesn't shoot
I don't
photos.
know how to pose. I look really stupid in front of the camera.
Yeah.
So that's definitely been a serious learning curve for me,
well,
too.
and not only is it a learning curve to tell, it's a learning curve for the person listening because
Mhm.
people,
you don't understand what
a
they're
lot of
saying.
people don't really know like their left from the right.
Oh, baby.
Like you don't realize that.
Just turn.
I'm bad about it
Just
too.
turn
You're like
some
turn, and they're
way.
like, but they don't take direction well either.
Right.
So it's
And
like,
as soon as you feel uncomfortable, then you're like overthinking it.
Yeah, you're
you
like,
can
"Ugh."
see that in every photo.
and then they're stressed out. Yeah,
We try to make it
I felt very
Fun.
comfortable.
like a girls' night or
Yep.
Yeah.
something like that where you're listening to
We're
music.
making content together. You're vibing. It's a good vibe. You're not stressed.
We already know about you. We've had you guys fill out forms, so I know your favorite color. I know what kind of music you like. I know if you like coffee or tea. I know you're
Yeah.
a night person, so like I do a lot
We're
of
not
research.
going to have you shoot at 11 a.m. if you're really ready to come. No, we want you to come in and be your
Comfortable.
best empress and your best shoot.
yeah.
And also, we don't do on the spot shoots.
Nope.
A lot of people are like, "Oh, we'd love to shoot with you." Okay, so like we take time. I talk to you.
like
We
a
set up a
week.
schedule.
Yeah.
Sometimes
And even that was
months.
kind of last minute. I think you said you're like,
Yeah.
that is silly fast for us. Usually it's a couple months.
Because
Months.
we would already plan to come out here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we
Right.
worked it
So
in.
we spend a lot of time on these shoots. We personalize it to you guys. So we're not going to just
'Cause
say,
you're
"Hey,
going to be an
let's
empress
shoot."
forever.
No.
So if you're going to stick with us and be part of our brand going forward, we need to know you as much as you know us.
That's fire.
Yeah.
I love that. I think that's dope. So when you were like, hey, when did you? Because let's back down a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Lyric over here. You've been in the adult
Girl.
industry for a while.
5 years, yeah.
5 years.
Going-
You were a little bit like me in the fact that you came into that a little bit older in life, right?
Yeah, I wasn't the young, fresh 18 face.
Yeah.
I was definitely well past my 21, 22, 23, 20. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You was good. We're not gonna talk about it, but I was up there.
I was older.
So when what made that transition for you when you were just like
I'd never knew sexuality and being sexy. So when you say learning your hair, your makeup, I knew none of that when I graduated from college and went into the workforce as a woman. I didn't know what
That's
it
because
felt.
you played sports.
Yeah,
So
and
we played sports.
I played
our whole
basketball my
life.
whole life. My mom didn't say like, "Girl, do your makeup and do all that shit."
Yeah.
No, nothing, none of that.
yeah,
So,
and then I think a lot of people
I
feel
wanted
like
to
female
feel
athletes
sexy.
like don't
They think we're just
get that pretty side, you know,
all the time.
Yeah.
Our hair's up in a bun or up in a
Yeah.
ponytail and just go.
So I went and said I wanted to go dance one night at a strip club.
And
to
what did
put on
what sparked it? You
lingerie.
just like fuck it. I needed some money. You're just
No,
like,
I wanted to feel sexy.
You just
And I
wanted-
didn't. I've never worn lingerie. I wanted to say, let me put on a show and like do just kind of me burlesque. I've always loved it.
know.
So just
theater.
yes. So to be able to go and do
If you want
that.
to do a Moulin Rouge like shoot together.
I'm down.
Oh my god.
I'm
yes.
down for that.
Okay,
by
do
the way.
it.
I love
yes.
stuff like
I'm
that.
doing it. I want the big ass fucking
Uh,
Christina
love.
hair.
Love.
Yes.
I'm down for the whole
Yeah.
thing.
I'm down for
Yes,
all that, by the
okay.
way.
I love
There
it.
you go.
I'm
We
a
gotta plan next
showgirl at heart. I feel like Vegas is the perfect city always
It's
for
so
me.
crazy. I think even like athletes, they're
You're already on a stage.
Yeah, they're performing entertainers,
Yes.
right? It's like yes, you're athletic and you do
And I
thing,
was
but
the
you're
one in the
entertaining.
I was always in the back, the one that did my thing. So that was, I went into the club and danced that night. I always did bartending because I'm an alcoholic, I guess. But that was like,
I was loving him some fireball, y'all.
We do love
a lot
Fireball.
whiskey. But
We from the country. we
I
like
went to the
Fireball.
club and then I went.
I got crowned too.
I had the best time. And then I got invited to like bartend and feature dance at different cities. Got invited to Urban X Awards to be a date
So what club? Where did you start? Like, wait, you just picked a random club?
in San Antonio, Texas. I went
San
out to,
Antonio.
Yeah, I went to a random country club that I knew no one would be at. It was out in the middle of nowhere, and you could be fully
That's where you
nude.
get the money.
Yeah, it was a country club. I'm a country girl,
Yeah, and
so I can dance to country, Tejano, Latin, anything.
I love that.
And they were like,
90s.
what?
90s countries. She does do her research.
So neo soul and
Neo soul
90s
and
country.
We're
doing
very
good over
similar
here.
in the vibe, though.
Yo,
it's
swear
crazy.
this girl
even our
puts on-
country.
Yes, she put her freaking song list on, and I'm like, "Did you?
No.
Am I playing my music?" Like she
No.
literally song after song was my exact playlist.
Yeah.
That's so
crazy.
That's what I would dance to too. And the guys were like, "Wait a minute, she's not here to suck the money out of us. She's giving us a show."
Yeah.
Because I didn't have to be a dancer. I
Yeah.
had a very stable career as a nurse. I'm great at it.
That-
Loved it.
That seems to be kind of a transition thing too. It's like there's been a few people I've had
I
like
think we have to be a sex worker. or we're desperate and this is the job that we chose because you don't have anything else you can do.
Exactly.
Nah.
And that's the one thing that I've had.
Completely not right.
Yeah.
By the way. Not real.
Had really good success at that, like finding girls who
We're businesswomen.
who
we're
just
entrepreneurs.
chose this.
Mhm.
Yes.
You know, who
I,
chose it.
I feel like I fell into it, and then from being a stripper to going off of Backpage to finding my sexuality and being me, I went to Model Mayhem to book shoots with any photographer I could get a gig with, to say, hey, I'm Lyric, and then they're like, oh, if you're gonna do porn, you have to have 2 names. Sky's the limit. Fuck it, Lyric Sky. So that's where it came from.
I was gonna ask you that.
Yeah.
Where that came from?
So I had to pick a second name after being a dancer, and that's for porn was Lyric Sky, and that became.
So what was your first stripper name?
Lyric? It's always been
It was
my
always
name.
just been Lyric?
I've always been Lyric.
Cute.
Since I started in the baby sex worker, Lyric has always been
Baby
Lyric.
sex worker.
Yeah, it's always.
I
But
love it.
Lyric Sky is that CEO that it's blossomed into be a career that I fucking love. And this every day.
You see me, you guys are fucking killing it. And you guys have been up for several awards. Not only just, you've been up for awards yourself
I'm really
too, right?
good at sucking dick, if you want to say that.
First of all, yes, because I
You gotta
don't bring
say that.
anybody
It's been
on here
5
that
minutes,
don't
right?
love sucking dick. You got a long
I
ass
do.
tongue.
Honestly, though, like for real, like so I film her, right? I don't, you don't know how much dick spit I've got on my lips.
she takes
and
one
my
for the team.
eyeball.
I'm like, I'm sorry, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're not doing a slob, you're not doing it right anyway.
No,
Correct.
so the lens, you gotta wipe that off after the scene.
Yeah, we learned that. We didn't know that at first. We learned that.
Victor,
We learned
Victor
that.
did porn before. Well, he still does that, but he did. Well, he filmed
You
porn.
do porn
He filmed porn
Okay.
before we started doing this side of stuff.
But the
behind the scenes.
Oh,
Production,
Gotcha.
he
I like
don't
that.
play.
I like that.
Yeah, he don't
He's a
play.
little
Professional, important.
production.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he definitely has had some stories like, yo, the lens.
And
So
then you
once-
go to the next scene and you don't remember.
We didn't know.
There's a spot.
There's a spot.
That's
through the
dick spit.
entire
She said,
film, and it's from dick spit. Thank you, Lyric.
You're welcome. It's okay. 20 plus nominations. We've been very well seen. The magazine, it's our first year. We came through 3 nominations, Best Business.
And you guys just were up for one this weekend, right?
Yeah,
It was.
Best New Business and Best Magazine.
And what was that? Who that was?
That was the
ASN
ASN
Lifestyle
Lifestyle Awards. Yeah.
We were nominated for alt porn, which is a huge honor because that means that we shoot enough different people
Yes.
that we all are alternative. We
Yes.
want,
Yeah.
we are that stigma of
But we want that. Like, I mean, it's
keep shooting everybody different.
literally, usually, like you said before, the same type of girls that make it to Playboy or make it. We don't want that.
I won't ever have that chance.
There's so many beautiful
You know?
women in our industry. There's so many beautiful women in our industry that have tattoos or they have piercings or they're thicker or they're whatever. Why
or they're
aren't we
independent.
representing
Their
them
brand,
just
their
the
company's
same
not going to
way?
pay for them to be on the cover. You don't have that. We don't want you to pay for to be on our cover because
No,
you can't.
You can't.
Yeah.
We want you to get a feature in our magazine because to be an empress out of those 10 is going to be a forever
And there's only
thing.
10 women
Yeah.
in each magazine.
So there's 40 a
That's
year.
fire.
It's exclusive. We want you.
I
to
think
feel
that's
that way.
really fire because I feel like that has been something that has recently kind of changed in the industry. Is like you can just buy
Pay for what you
for
want.
for everything.
And your name to be
I
somewhere.
don't want that.
Everything. You can pay to be on billboards now. You can pay to be on
No,
certain
you can't-
magazines.
So we
You
have
can-
a billboarder. We've had this,
You
but
can't
you weren't
pay
an
to be
empress.
in our magazine.
Yeah.
Nah.
No.
Yeah.
You definitely cannot pay to be on the cover. Now, if you pay me like $1 million to be on the cover, we can talk about that. But you can't pay to be on our cover. We're gonna go through all the shoots. We're gonna
We
pick
said
at
at
the
the
very
end.
end and say, hey, we really like this, we like this, we like this, and that's how we decide the cover. It's not
you
about your
guys-
personality. It's the whole
Overall impress.
Overall,
It's the whole thing.
Mhm.
Yes.
You gotta be
Everything.
honing it
You
down
are
for
that
your brand.
for your brand.
yes.
You're showcasing it.
Have you guys had like people like trying to like just even apply to be in it?
Yes, we have your interested empress
So we have a
form.
form for that.
Okay, well, I mean, tell them where they can
Fill out
find
your
that.
farm.
Fill out your form.
Go ahead.
Where can I find that
Where
at?
can we find that, Lyric?
Oh my goodness. Okay, if you go to ESmagazine_ on Instagram, click on all my links.
It's all on there.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
magazine.
it'll pull up the first thing. It'll say interested empress.
Well, there you go. If you want to be an empress
And
and you got a
don't
bomb brand, don't come on there.
Don't go on there if you're not serious. If you don't have time
Correct.
to fill it out, there's questions.
There are questions. We want to know about you. We want to know how you think, what's going on.
Yeah,
We're
you're not gonna
we're
fill it
answer
out in
real
30
questions.
seconds and say, "Oh, I'm supposed to be in a magazine because I'm the prettiest bitch and I suck dick." Girl, we all do, okay?
We want to be every day suck dick. We do porn and we're whores, okay?
we do
all
porn.
suck
So
dick.
do
Yes.
you run a business? Do you have a
What do you-
brand? What
Right.
is your mindset going
Where do you
forward?
see yourself in a couple years?
Yeah.
Like all the whole spiel. We
Yeah.
want to know.
All of our women have been, I mean, even Urban X Awards rolling into it. She has shot 32 33.
I was gonna say 33.
33.
Now 33 nominated.
That's a great number. I'll take 33.
That's
That's
crazy.
That's a great number.
Yeah, that is crazy.
To
That
say
is
we
crazy.
have that many women in our magazine we featured this past year.
Mm-hmm.
So
that have
33 out of the 40 that you guys shot are
33 nominations.
are nominated.
Nominated.
Look at y'all. Like, shit down.
So that
That's
means you're
so
doing
good.
something. It's not
Yeah.
about us. It's about showcasing y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just glad there's women actually doing something because,
Yeah.
I mean, for a long time, it was pretty much like do porn, shut the fuck up, and go home, take
Lay
a
on
check.
your back and be
yeah,
cute.
exactly.
Mhm.
So, but okay, wait. I do want some little juicy details though.
Okay.
Okay, so
Juicy. How juicy?
wild. So you got some obviously some cum stuff on you or spit whatever on you.
I've got
What
all
is-
kinds of stuff.
What's been one of the wildest scenes that you have shot, Lyric?
Ooh, me?
Like, what's your like wildest?
Mm.
Look at his face.
Oh my God.
His face is the epic every
That's
time.
hard.
The wildest?
The wildest I would say was an all girl because I was in a mansion and I was like, I don't do like Lyric is pretty like, what y'all doing? Okay, I want to try that too.
Can I hang out?
Yeah. And we got Yum in the back with pussy squirting all over. We're in the like hot tub. Carmela
just,
Carmela
everything.
Clutch was there. Pressure was there. We had Candace Vaughn. There was so many different talents that are like, y'all women are buck wild. This is
That's 'cause
fun.
all women
Yeah,
are
When
they-
you have a
wild.
giant orgy and you kind of throw it in one, it was an interesting situation.
Is there anything that you've done that surprised you that you were like, I didn't think I'd be into that? Or that I was like, I didn't think I'd shoot that, but I pushed my limit.
As far as being a mistress, taking on the Mistress Sky role. Because I'm a switch, like a hard switch. But to be like my brand take off more from being a dominant person and being that, to give you a mistress, if you want me to beat you, tell you to sit in the corner and shut up, then fine. Mistress
Yeah.
Sky is here for that.
Was it a hard transition for you at first?
Very.
I'm so nice. It's hard for me to be mean to
Yes.
people.
So I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm a Southern girl. I'm like, I'm from the country. I'm like, oh, hell, let me hold the door open for you. Not sit down and shut up.
Yeah, I don't like being mean to people.
What the fuck you thought this was?
I feel like you could be mean to people.
She's
though.
the best. She's that bitch.
Carrie could be mean to people.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's like, hi, it's really nice to meet you. Can you sit the fuck down now? That's okay. I'll be right with you.
So I'm not trying to be rude, but y'all need to leave now.
You also need,
Bye.
yeah, she literally said to me, she's like, so I'm going to kick you out soon because we got stuff to do. And I'm like, oh.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm sorry. And she's like,
I'm the
"Arr."
abrasive one.
left and right
That's
hand.
me.
I love it. I love it.
But she shot some crazier shit than me.
I'm sure.
So
I've
what's
been
your
in a lot of
craziest
crazy
scene that you've shot that you were like, whoa, what the fuck did I, have you ever been, obviously you haven't shot porn forever. Have you ever like walked into a scene like, what the fuck did I get myself into?
When you stick your hand in your butthole.
A whole ball.
I've seen some girls do some crazy ass shit. Like I
Yeah.
didn't even realize that your arm could go behind your
But
butt
Into
and
your
go
butt.
into your butt. I didn't realize
she
that
just
was like
fisted herself?
yes.
Whoa,
And
live her.
so me and her are like, you know, because
we ain't ever
I
seen
know
that.
she can't do that. I done filmed her a lot.
Right.
I know she can't put her arm back there and do that. But them little tiny girls, they be doing
Man,
some
those
things,
little
girl.
thick boys,
I don't bend like that.
I don't eat.
So
I can
like,
suck dick.
I
I
mean,
don't bend.
I don't know what that
I
is.
can bend down and bend over, and that's about it.
But that
Honestly,
not bendy.
like,
you've been pooped on.
you
I really haven't.
You got pooped on, didn't you?
No,
No.
got a little,
No.
a little spread, a little
Definitely
shart.
did-
Maybe it's a little shart.
no. I didn't.
I've had a
some
client.
crazy
Yeah,
shit,
I've,
but
I've definitely had shards.
honest. Okay,
if you're
so
gonna want to be pegged, then
gangbangs
clean.
are always interesting. That's always a little bit more different. But
I've seen
you-
dicks bitten, poop coming out of butt.
Oh,
Please
yeah,
clean
I've
your butt if you
seen-
want to get pegged.
yes, I've seen the girls that say they can suck dick and bite a dick. You're not supposed to bite it when you're sucking.
It's called sucking,
It's called sucking, and so I've seen that. But honestly, I literally, and I don't know if this is a good thing, but I look at it, it's just a job to me, you guys.
She's like, all this shit's crazy.
It's I'm like I'm gonna shoot this stuff, but I know I'm gonna make money from it.
So you're just like, whatever, fuck it.
I
We
don't
get her
care.
done.
Every day's different.
I'm non-judgmental. I don't give
Yeah.
a shit what's going on.
We've shot from the craziest of like top anal to anything in your butt to classy nasty to do like
anything.
What's your
everything.
favorite to do?
sensual sexy for
Yes.
That's gonna be like really
Yeah.
back
It's more
again.
stories.
me. The storyline sexy.
You do?
And we're always gonna take photos too. That's a big
Yes,
thing.
to give you a build up.
I'm not gonna screenshot it out of our video. We're gonna take pretty girl photos. We're gonna take it from
That's what it's
Instagram.
called, right? Pretty girl.
Pretty girls.
a
We're gonna
full
do
production.
Instagram friendly all the way down to
Twitter
suggestive that you're fucking, and then we're gonna film.
Yeah.
That's the way I was taught. The same way. That's how I prefer to shoot.
Yeah. I seen a few like up and coming production companies that I was just like behind the scenes with exes that I thought was really cool. And just shout out to Ricky Johnson.
Yes,
Ricky's
Ricky's
room.
room.
Definitely.
We were
We
just
were
talking
just talking
about
about
He's
him.
very professional. I've been trying to get him on the show. I keep harassing him.
He was at my first Urban X when I got
And
my
what
start.
I want,
Very cool
what I
guy.
want to say about him is there are a lot of men that are talent and then also have production, but he's not like the creepy guy that
No.
has
He
talent
brings
and has
talent
production.
into his
He's
set.
professional.
I think he makes it very clear that this is a day that I'm on set and this is a day that I'm
Yeah,
doing
it's,
production.
it's his company.
Yeah, and
That's
it's
huge
very
though,
close,
and that's
yeah.
a big thing for our industry. There
I love it
needs
for
to
you.
be a separation, you guys. You are either talent or you are production.
Like pick a day.
Pick
you know?
one.
Like have
Come
your
And
on,
if you're both, cool.
Be
Be
professional.
professional.
Be
Yeah, don't
professional
cross the
as
lines.
fuck.
Yes.
And I just, but the one thing that they did like about him was that he tried to hit not only just like, oh, Instagram friendly photos.
Yes.
He makes his girls and them do
The promo,
TikToks.
the promo of it is
He
amazing.
like saves them. He's
Yes.
like, yo, you're gonna do this one and you're gonna wear the like. He doesn't play like I need you guys to do these before because we
He
need
knows
all
what
that.
he's doing though.
He's very good about that.
It
I give
also
him that.
started from being a talent.
Him being a really
You
good
see-
talent.
and
So if you're not gonna go brag to him because I really want to interview him and he,
So
have
I
his
don't
number.
even know you.
I do
but-
though.
What's up?
I do.
Tell him, but like co-sign for the rabbit.
At Urban X Awards. let
Yeah,
him know.
he's told me like he's like yeah I'm down, but I don't think he lives in LA.
no,
So
pin him down to get him on the.
I know I'm like get your ass on here with it.
because
We
he has
gonna get
he
you.
has a great brand.
Yeah,
for-
he's great.
for
Brand. He's
men.
super easy to talk to from what I've.
If you pick
just
a brand that's
knew.
a man, that's one of the ones that both of us have said.
Yeah, 100%.
I think he's gonna end up like shitting on a lot of the industry, to be honest.
But you should.
You
Yeah.
should- and that's what if you're not
What's
gonna
wrong
do
with
it, be
that?
your best hoe. If you're gonna
Yeah.
be a hoe,
How about go big or
Or
go
go
the fuck
home.
home?
I love it. I love it.
just do it.
So do you guys have anything like in the future plan? Like is there something you can give us some tea about like what you guys are?
I think we can say that going forward, we have Volume 5 coming out.
What's this beautiful
sorry,
girl right
Volume
here?
5, hold on.
Hold on.
Volume 5.
Volume 5 with the sexy RyleeRabbit featured.
Do you know why? Okay, so now
And as a sexpert,
I
because
am-
she's laying knowledge and words and people.
She's not just pretty, you
She's
guys.
not just pretty.
Smart.
She doesn't just do
I do have
porn.
big boobs.
big boobs and big brain.
Thanks.
Mm.
I
We're
love it.
trying.
And we're gonna print all of that for you in Volume 5 coming out. It's gonna be really pretty.
Mhm.
Probably our best one yet, I would say. Because
I
we
mean,
get
also
better
would
every
like
time.
to say about our
No.
magazine is a lot of people don't know. Okay, so we own it.
Yeah, we
The-
do everything.
Literally, the only thing we don't do is physically print it.
Like lay
Yeah.
you on the paper. We do
we
all of it.
we go from picking you guys out to picking out the outfits to picking
No,
out
you
the
did, and you
plays
guys
to
did bring stuff,
scheduling
yeah.
you to
Shooting it, to
me
layout.
shooting it to laying it out to getting it print.
And they
Yep.
just print it.
And coming
Yeah.
up, we have Urban X Awards, like I said, with now 33 of our empresses.
I'm a numbers person, so I'm really like, I know this is weird. He don't believe in none of my mumbo jumbo, but I'm a numbers person. So my like life number is 5. So when you guys said I was volume 5, I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
it
this
kind
is
of
really
was
dope.
fitting. Was
yeah.
very
it was a
fitting for you.
sign.
Yeah, I'm a life path there. So,
And honestly, to be real with you, Kiki Clout, she speaks really highly of you.
That's
Like
my
I know that's your
dog.
girl, but behind your back,
yeah,
She's a-
no, that's
yeah.
true
she
because there's a huge
speaks
that's
difference.
why it's
so
important.
highly about you to the point of you're her bigger sister. I mean,
Yeah,
So, and we just shot her, so we know
She wouldn't be on the cover if she wasn't meant to be.
yeah.
Correct.
No, she's
She's
the
that.
biggest hustler, and I have never like
And
even
really
right now,
shout
she's
out
like, bitch, I'm out here.
to Kiki Clout because when we say last minute,
Yeah. We don't
she
do
was
it.
last minute as hell. Shout out to Erica, the Rub PR. Shout out to Kiki Clout because they came through. We had a cancellation, and they came through like in a day.
Yeah, no,
And
she's on top of her shit. I
And
gotta
she
give
did
her that.
everything
And
she
she
was
did
supposed to.
everything. She was supposed to fill out the form. Came through. Did it. She was
checks
easy
her
to work
boxes.
with.
Yeah.
Bomb.
So
Yeah.
rolling into Urban X with that, we're sponsoring Urban X Awards. So stay
By the
tuned
way.
for that. You guys will see a lot of juicy stuff on the stage, giveaways, and all of that.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Mhm.
Are you hosting too?
No.
The lingerie party, yes, I am
You are
hosting.
hosting
I'm
lingerie.
Lyric Sky. I
Yeah.
forget. Yes, I'm being.
She's not just a CEO.
Mm.
She's
She
actually a
also
porn star.
is
I also
talent
am a
as
like
well.
to suck dick.
I do.
I'm
I have a great gawk.
You got a little Glock back there.
The sad part is I can do it for you.
She makes fun of
I
me. She's
filmed
like,
her
I know
so
what
much.
she
I know.
sounds
I need to hear. What does it sound
Here
like?
she goes.
That's what she sounds like. There's a lot of spit involved though.
It is. It's great. It's nominated. You should watch it.
Have you? Okay, so you did say that you didn't feel sexy until a certain point, right? But were you not even in like behind closed doors? Were you not like
No.
overly sexual?
No, my mom didn't talk. So sex is to make babies, and you should only do that for that. Nothing else. You'll
Wow.
die if you do it for anything else. Pretty much.
So
I
when
say-
did you have your first orgasm? On set?
No. I learned myself probably more my sexuality getting to like be with older men when I saw clients. I will say that. I'm not ashamed to ever say that I'm a very good host.
Oh, because you stripped and then you went to you did say Backpage.
So I've been from the ground up in my build my brand and what you shouldn't do. So as a sex worker and a sex worker advocate, I'm very
because that's what her award is.
Very proud to say, girl, if you need help. And if you want to feel sexy, you want to embrace that, you're afraid of a family that doesn't know what you do or you think it's not okay, there's a way.
There's a way, and there's a community of people who fuck with you.
And I would say, believe it or not, I'm not having sex on camera, but also because of the industry of what I do, even my parents were like, you're going to quit your really good job that has benefits and to do what?
Yes.
I'm gonna shoot porn.
Yeah.
they're like, and my mom particularly, it's the generation of, oh, well, women are really treated badly. Okay, well,
so change it.
You can't change it unless you do it.
But we can change how we treat them.
Correct.
If we are that company,
who's around me and who I shoot with and who I'm around. I can't change the industry. The industry is what it is.
The whole industry,
but I can change who's around us.
But if you start doing stuff like that, like you said, it sets a standard. So it makes people up their shit. Like, why would I come fuck with you when you treat me like shit and you don't do this?
I'm gonna do the same stuff that every man is doing. I got a professional camera. I'm gonna set up the lights. I'm gonna take your photos. I'm gonna shoot you. I'm doing the same stuff that everybody else is doing, but I'm not trying to fuck you afterwards. There's a big fucking difference. There are a lot of them.
I've been pretty lucky. I don't know if people just don't play with
Most
me.
women haven't been, though. You have to think of that. Yeah. We've been really lucky.
The majority is not like that.
But I also think it has a lot to do with who
how
we are.
You are as a woman.
So I'm not about to play with you.
Nope. No. And I could go the route I went. I'm not saying go on Backpage or go on Craigslist to get your photo shoots and how I got my content to start and be seen, because not every woman is strong enough to do that. So to give them that company and what we can do now,
that's a lot that's I've had to learn.
That's why we're doing it.
Because the way I am and the way you are, obviously
different.
Most people don't.
They ain't fucking with y'all
like that. But at the same point in time, 95% of our industry of women are young. They come in, they don't know what that, and there is.
They get attracted to that flashy, oh my God, he can give me this.
There's also tons of companies in our industry that prey on the young.
We've talked about that a few
newer
times.
talent.
They prey on that.
And that's fine. That's what they do.
And they try to flip you. They try to just use you as much as they can for as much as they can, and then they just try to flip it and get to the next person.
And so they don't know any. But that's the problem. Is that's fine. I'm not hating on the game. I know how this goes. Okay, we're all in the porn industry.
We're all getting pimped by.
We all are benefiting off each other. You're gonna use me, and I'm gonna use you. You're gonna use me. Everybody's gonna use each other.
As long as it's a mutual.
If you want to feel good about yourself and what we're all doing, let's do it together.
Yeah,
correct.
Because we can both win.
Correct.
That made no sense.
Exactly.
So you don't have to go that way. And if you did go that way, it's not your fault. Come to us because we're going to tell you. That's another thing. Women, we're all women. We all talk to each other. We all do our stuff. If something's not right or something's not right, reach out to us.
Yeah, we're a network.
We're going to tell you what's up. That's how it is.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I was like, when you guys were talking to me and you invited me to be part of the magazine, I was like, I need to have you guys on the show. Like, you're women based. You guys are offering resources.
Just to create
I'm really big about that, because a lot of girls are like, okay, I want to do this, or I've been stuck in this,
or I don't know how, or someone told me to do that. I'm like, girl, they told you to do
Why are they telling you that?
Why did they do that?
It's the same thing. We both got in this dream. I don't know about you, but I was also told you have to have a niche, Carrie. You can't just come in here and have a production company.
And I was too old and I didn't have a niche.
And I'm like, no, my niche is I don't have a niche.
Yeah.
I want to shoot everybody.
Mine was classy, nasty. It's me. It's my brain. If you want to come to it, then come to it. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is.
But that's really hard for a lot of people, especially I think especially because maybe we are a little bit older, so it works. But a lot of people behind us are really just like, they're stuck on the like. You know, if they don't have enough likes, it means they're not
followers or
I'm not jumping on the next trend just because it is. I'm going to make sure I set a standard of what's going to last.
Yeah,
I am past that too. I am 38 years old, so whatever all that bullshit that you do before where you don't know yourself, you don't know what's going on, I've already done all that.
Yeah.
So I can help.
Yeah.
You know, if you're just lost.
Yeah, and a lot of girls realize just some game from us older ladies up here. It's all good.
I like my 30s while you bullshitting.
Man, I've never came harder.
You ain't there yet, but you close.
Hey, I'm just gonna embrace it. 30 is next. So
30 are you coming 30 up?
I'm
this
29,
year?
so 30,
I need another one of those.
This is I'm trying to tell you, like, you think you're confident now?
I can't wait.
Like
You
literally.
really
I
don't
know.
get it.
Weird.
Like,
I'm
it's
ready.
weird,
you
right?
really, your give a damn just breaks all of a sudden, and it's not like it's terrible. You
And
know,
I feel like the older you get too, like, okay, I'm 38, I'm pushing 40. I'm like, shit, this is the shit, y'all.
I love it.
If I had been like
Yeah.
this a couple years ago, man, we'd have fucked the world up. For
No,
real.
that's why when I said I started and just went out and wanted to dance that night, I went and bought lingerie. I literally looked up how to be a stripper. Like I
Okay,
did.
so like this
It's not a
girl right
joke.
here,
I'm not
like
kidding
if
you.
you need to know a policy,
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm
listen.
She calls
listen.
me policy queen.
So listen, if she says
because she don't know how to color.
if she says to you and you working behind the desk, do you know the policy?
Don't argue with me.
No, I go and sit down because I'm like, she does know the policy. They don't,
They don't
know
know.
their
It's-
policies,
you have
but
to have
she
a
does.
brand. Like I didn't make Lyric Sky just to say I wanted to do it. It's a brand and a business, and we built a
Oh, yeah.
magazine off of it because we took the time to do it the right way.
And honestly,
What made
we
you-
just click. I mean,
Yeah,
that
y'all
that worked
do.
real well
Well,
together.
I feel like everybody click with
yeah,
you.
really?
no,
No? Oh, it's just me? Maybe it's just I
So
click
you
with
guys are
everybody.
very similar.
Oh, that's
I'm
why.
very abrasive.
I feel like I'm abrasive, but I
If
don't
you
know. I
have
feel like
thin
people-
skin, Carrie's not for you. She's
Dang,
not a Karen.
Carrie.
She's a Carrie.
So
True.
what made you want to be like, okay, I've been doing porn, I've been in front of the screen to be like, I really want to start a magazine.
Okay.
Everybody knows this if you're in our industry.
Yeah,
What happened
you
in
can't-
2021?
So 2021, we were New Jersey Exotica. There was a production hold because of a test or something.
And literally, it was the day. It was
of
Friday
of Exotica.
before Exotica started. There was a production hold. Boom. Nobody
So-
can
Oh
shoot.
my God, I forgot about that. It was like
Yeah.
a huge like super gonorrhea.
Nobody
That's
can
why
everyone had
shoot.
super
Nobody
gonorrhea.
can do
Couldn't do
anything.
nothing.
And it was like 4 weeks. Nothing.
no, it was like a 2-day thing.
that was
that
the
one.
first one.
Oh, I was gonna say I thought
Yeah,
it
so
was a
this is the
couple
first
weeks.
one.
No, this was the first one.
Oh.
So what happened was we were like, oh shit, we can't do shit.
Yeah.
You
Because
gotta-
if you were anybody, you knew dang well if it said production hold,
You're
Don't
not.
fuck off.
do
Don't
not
even
shoot.
think about
Don't
it.
Yeah,
even act
you'll get
like you're
X'd out.
shooting because you're
Yeah.
going to look real stupid.
So we said, okay,
yeah.
we can shoot photos.
Yeah.
So we did. We texted about 10 girls to come meet us at the hotel. Let's do some photos. 3 showed up. And you know what? In volume 1, those photos are printed.
They are.
Because those girls that showed up, they did get in volume 1. And she said, damn, we had a good ass date. I wish we could do this for
all the time.
Why don't we do it
But
all
I
the
also was told when I started production, you can't just shoot photos. If you're a production company in this industry, you have to shoot
She does it
video
all.
and photos. So I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I was in the dental field before I started this, you guys.
Yeah.
So I didn't know shit about a camera.
You do got nice teeth.
Thank you. But really, I never picked up a camera like that. I mean,
No.
bullshitted camera or whatever. But then when I picked up a camera, I said, oh, I really like this. So, but
So
I was
how long have you been doing production photography now?
Yours is
3 years. I
3?
mean, so I've been in the industry for going on 5 years.
but full out production.
But full out
just you.
production.
I feel like she's like the girl you.
So
You learn as you go.
20.
Huh? She's like the girl you. I swear. I feel like I'm talking to like the boy Victor. I mean, the girl
Okay,
Victor. Like
so 2020.
started around the
no,
same time. Yeah.
2020.
And we went to the event when we
Uh-huh.
met through 3.5 years ago now, 2019.
2019.
And then she took a picture and I was like, damn, that's good. I used it as my photo for
it wasn't
promo.
good. It's shit.
Anyways, it
It's
looked
so
great.
bad.
It looked great. It
I'll
looked
have to
great.
show you
You gotta
guys.
send
Like
me the
it's so
picture.
bad.
It looked great printed. I used it to sell it and I was like, damn, if it's good now, it'll be good later.
Yeah.
So I'm going to latch onto that.
Do you still have that?
I
outfit?
still have that.
I
t-shirt.
have that photo.
You should
It's
like
so bad.
reprint it like
I
in
am.
5 years from
I
now.
still
Like
have
do
it.
the before.
It's in a
after.
bathtub. It's sexy
It
as
is.
fuck. But
It
if
is.
you were that, if you're good then and it looked like that and you didn't think you were,
You know what the worst part about that is?
nobody else.
So somebody handed me their camera.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even have my own camera at the time.
Yeah,
To be real with y'all.
she hustled and worked until she bought her own camera.
I did do that.
That's dope.
I rented a camera for a year and then bought the camera. I learned it for a year by renting it and then I
Yeah.
bought it.
That's dope.
Yeah.
It wasn't a like, oh, I just have.
I have all this money. I
everything.
could just buy everything. No,
Nah.
This has been
No, this shit you gotta dig this shit out the mud,
Yeah,
man.
hell yeah,
from
it
day
has been.
one.
And honestly,
Yeah.
those photos, I look back at them a couple
She's
years.
like, God,
I was
they
like,
suck.
oh my god, these are so bad. Why
I
the
love
hell
looking
did you
back
think
at it
like
though
that?
because it
We've
makes me feel
learned
so
so
good.
much together.
Yeah, and you're
Yeah.
just like, yo, look at our progress.
I wouldn't
look at
be
our journey.
I wouldn't be
We
Lyric
wouldn't
Sky.
be where we are.
I wouldn't be Lyric
Neither
Sky.
one of us would
No.
be where we are.
I do
without
that all the
each
time.
other.
Literally the other day, so I was like, well, because I'm to be honest, like I love my studio. I love doing this stuff. I love working with my brother Victor and all that
You
stuff.
are
But
cool.
he's dope as fuck. And
Yeah.
you don't even got him to talk yet.
I'm like, you cool.
but I'm really not
are
like the
good.
biggest fan of Vegas itself. Like it's not really my lifestyle, right? Like I'm really more of like I I'm like country at a beach. Like I'm one of those type of girls.
Me. God darn it.
So yeah.
I'm like, so I don't go to the beach often, but I do live there.
So she lives at the beach and she
She literally lives on the beach.
Look at this me.
Mighty whitey you there.
Sister.
Sexy.
She's so white.
But I like it's not really my vibe. People are like, why don't you leave? And I'm like, first of all,
You built
who's gonna find me another Victor? Like, first of all, there ain't no fucking motherfucking way. Until he leaves, I'm not leaving.
Yeah,
That's
when
why
you
I
live,
split-
where
I
you go,
split-
she's going too.
I split half my time in Jacksonville. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, where do you live? I'm like, San Antonio
Yeah.
in Florida.
Thank God his wife loves me, because if not, we would
we
not.
love your wife too.
No, she's the dopest fucking chick from Jersey. She's
Oh, that's why.
That's
why.
Okay.
Okay.
Abrasive?
no,
No, she's the opposite.
chill.
Oh, she's the
no,
opposite.
listen, she's opinionated, but she's not gonna
Not
speak
over.
unless
She's
she
not
needs
gonna-
to.
Oh,
Like
okay.
she's
Like that.
she's gonna be like, and she'll be quiet.
But you know.
But you know,
Yeah.
You still gonna hear about it though. Okay.
yeah. I mean, we gon' know.
We
But
gon'
she's
know,
never
yeah.
gonna be abrasive, disrespectful in any type of way. She's
Yeah.
the sweetest fucking person,
You have to
and
have
I
a
love them
balance.
as that. Yeah,
I mean, I'm abrasive, but I'm not gonna be outwardly rude to you. If
No,
you're
she's
rude
gonna
to
say
me,
it like it is.
yeah.
And
I'm
people
gonna
that don't
say
like it, it's
yeah.
because you're probably already in the
but
wrong.
being straight up and
I can't stop
honest,
looking at your dimples. I'm sorry, they're so cute.
being straight up and honest is not
I like
being
her
rude.
titties.
That's the difference now of a different generation. And if you're honest with people, that's being rude. That's not rude.
No, it's not.
No, it's
So
not.
It's just being
rude.
honest. Wouldn't you rather me be honest?
Well,
no, maybe not.
and
I'm not
I
gonna lie to
think
you.
People just don't really want to hear the truth.
No,
Yeah.
they don't, because they think their world is like, oh, so baby, you know, it's the real world over here. Let me go on and knock you back
Let's
down.
go ahead and say
I don't
it.
know what to tell you, but nobody else gives a fuck.
Nobody
So this
gives
is
a
how it is, you guys.
And honestly, like and I know this is very, 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 very cruel to say, right? But all of us are gonna die. You might die tomorrow,
It's inevitable.
right?
Oh,
So
yes.
one, stop gonna fuck what people think.
And live your life
Live your life.
for what you want.
And two, like, I mean, some of us lived a little bit longer than you, so it's okay to shut the fuck up and listen. And shut the fuck up and listen.
And
to people
honestly,
How about
like
you humble yourself is what I like
This
to say.
industry, nobody likes. Everybody watches porn, but nobody talks about it. This is the industry we live in. So humble yourself. Eventually your dick's not gonna get hard. Your pussy ain't gonna
You
get
can't
wet.
fuck forever. So
Can't
when you're like,
fuck
oh, how do you have
forever.
a magazine?
You're gonna be spitting dust.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be like here.
I'm not recording you when there's puffs.
I'm gonna do it.
Bitch.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get granny
You
porn.
know, it's
I'm
kind
gonna,
of cool.
That's
though,
probably when I'll
because
start
maybe
doing
there'd be
porn.
no dick spit
Shut
on
up,
my lens.
Carrie.
It would just go. Maybe.
Then
No.
you're gonna have to try to get that.
You know what's
dust
really cool
off.
about a 6-footer too is we get really good.
She's got
POV
the best
shots.
POV.
I
People
get
like, oh,
POV shots out the world because it's 6 foot.
That's the move.
I'm right over you.
She's in
Yeah,
there.
got you.
Best angles. Get you a tall bitch.
Get you a nice
Because I got my
tall-
whole thing up here like this. I'm gonna
tall,
get you.
like then I'm like, I'm doing something on the floor yesterday with a shoot. I'm like, shit.
She's
She's like,
on
hold on.
I gotta get down
That might be a
low.
little low for me. Hold up.
She's gonna get in it. The
That'd
carry.
be a
And I'm
little
gonna tell
low.
you, so I'm all up in you now. Which
Yeah.
I don't know if that's really professional,
Oh,
but
fucking
I'm
hell.
all up in you.
I love it. So we just to bring up some topics yesterday.
Yeah.
We because we did a little bit of a interview for the Sexpert thing, right? You guys were
Mhm.
asking me some questions, and I'm like, yo, I haven't really thought about that in the right way to say it, but we kind of got into if you feel like the industry as a whole might have either dropped the ball or did something very well, like what would you say was the pros and cons of like the industry we're in now?
That's a good.
See, y'all stumped
That's
me,
a
so I
good-
gotta stump
That's
y'all.
a good
Okay?
question.
I'll take that one.
Okay,
Okay.
go ahead, girl.
I like to be, like I said, I'm a sex worker advocate. So as far as saying, stop being ashamed of what you do. I'm not gonna
100%.
sit here and say I don't shoot porn or I don't.
And I'm gonna tell everybody that. She knows that.
Yeah,
I don't care where we are. What do you guys do?
In the Uber.
Oh my
I
God.
was.
I'm like, please don't give us a bad rating.
She's like, first of all, this bitch pregnant. She been had
done
some
took
dick. Okay.
She might not have dick this big,
She's
but
going to tell everybody what we do and be
we do.
proud
I'm
of
proud
it.
of what we do.
So if
It took a long time for me to get there,
Yeah.
though. It really did.
don't
Did it?
Yeah, it did.
Don't
It
do it
did.
if you're not. For me, I'm like, to say I'm a porn star, I feel good about that because I worked the years to say, let me do this, and this to feel like I'm
And
on that
truly
level.
independent porn star.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, she shot for Brazzers. They saw her because we've been
Because the
busting our
content she
ass.
shoots of me.
I shoot her.
Yeah.
So you see what we're doing. You see these photos. You wouldn't have seen her without me. That's it. I'm behind the scenes and I don't want you to see me.
To
But
build that fan base as a sex
Yes.
worker, take that and be confident about it because women are like, well, I don't think I don't know. If you think you might want to, if there's nothing holding you back and you're not like, oh, my baby daddy might see this, or might.
Everybody's gonna
see it. So if that's what you want to do, or if it's something that makes you feel sexy, if you want to try something, embrace you as a woman.
Yeah, 100%.
And most women don't do that because there's a kid or a family or something holding them back. You'll get to 50, 60 years old and you'll be like,
but see, everybody
damn.
says that though.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I can't
They think
do
it's
this
so
because
cool
of
what we do.
whatever. You're awesome. We're so.
I would never.
Even my mom was like, if I would have known what you knew now.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So start and say, okay, maybe let me try it. Put your fishnets on, put your stockings on, or change your dress.
Even
or
if it's not in front of a camera.
Yes.
Even if it's just for you.
Do
Even
it
if it's
for
just like, yo, I want to
you.
put my fishnets on and film myself today. Take some pictures, some selfies.
Learn
for
how to
yourself.
do your makeup or go on YouTube. Don't think like, oh, you look like a slut because you did your makeup. No, I'm doing my makeup because I want to go out to the mall and be feeling good for myself. That doesn't make me a slut because I wanted to feel sexy today.
Yeah.
And I want to
It's
say,
for
like,
me.
really,
You can be sexy for yourself.
It's for me.
For sure.
It's
in
not
the
for you.
beginning of this industry, and doing what I do, I was almost angry. So when people would say, "Oh, what do you do?" and I'd say, "Oh, we shoot porn," and people would be like, "Ugh."
Ew.
Now I'm proud of what I do. So the way I represent what we do is a little bit different than then.
Yeah.
Before I was ready to like defend everybody, what's going on. I was like
you're
angry
when you
about
realize
it.
you don't have to anymore. You're like, bruh, this is what
This
I
is
do.
what
when
I
get
do.
excited.
I'm happy
I own an
about it.
Never gonna
erotic
see you
magazine.
again.
I shoot porn, you guys.
Yeah.
This is what I do.
It makes me happy to say I'm a porn star and I have a magazine and we have women that trust us enough to say they want to be part of our brand.
And we have a business, a very good business, everything is done by women.
Yeah.
I love
us.
it.
Yes. This is what we do.
This is what
That's what we do.
Bitches.
Bitches.
bitches out here helping bitches getting bitch
Yeah.
stuff done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We like pussy too.
So she likes pussy.
Well,
She
I
likes to
heard
shoot
you
it.
like titty.
I think women are beautiful, but I'm not sexually attracted to y'all. Y'all are
thought that- yeah.
beautiful. You have beautiful bodies. And I'm going to make you look good and feel good about yourself because I'm a woman.
Yeah.
But that's it.
And for me, for you to
Yeah.
feel sexy is what turns me on.
Yeah.
I need you to make sure you're feeling 100 about yourself.
So are you into women or not really?
Me,
Are you gay for
yes.
pay? Or you
No,
actually
I
into
definitely will fuck the shit out of you if you're a lady, and I
No,
love
because
you.
she totally
and
is.
I'm very,
I love you.
I'm
She
very
almost
selective.
married
I'm
a girl.
yeah, so
so
I'm very selective on the
Yes.
ladies I work with.
Yes.
it? So what's your,
Huh.
I want to say ideal type,
About
but
the
what's
same thing for erotic sky.
I like
very
I
particular.
like the Latin women.
She does. She likes
a
Spanish
Latin
girls.
lover?
I did realize that
I live in San
afterwards.
Antonio, Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
like them thick and
But you know, one
no,
volume.
I
that
like
we
I
had-
like small frames too. I love all bodies.
Listen.
Like Olivia J, how small she
One
is.
I
volume we
love
had
Sarah
a whole
Lace.
bunch of Spanish girls, and I said, "Oh,
we
this is
did.
because
It
Lyric
was
pick all
me.
these girls." Okay,
It's me.
It's you.
It's
There
her.
are a lot of Spanish people in San Antonio.
Latin. I'm a. You know.
they got really good food.
But I feel like, okay, so this is the one thing I found. I was not, most people know this, I talked about it. I was not actually into women coming into this.
Okay,
I was strictly gay for pay. Like,
okay.
if a client
but I
wants
never
another girl,
even
They
none
wanted.
of
I
that.
could give it to
yeah,
them.
if a girl wants
Damn.
to, and even that's a girl, I was fake eating.
So for me, I wouldn't shoot scenes because I don't shoot a lot of girl because I'm attracted to women. So I'm not shooting with you just because I'm gonna be like, nah, bitch, I'm.
yeah.
No, we're not doing all that. Like, if I really got to have a connection with you to shoot with you,
Oh, really?
on a female level.
Oh, on a
almost.
female level.
Like you
See,
have to. Men,
So
I'm
like
like,
her rates and stuff, like because I make all these flyers and stuff. I'm like very selective on girl.
'Cause
I had to
am.
write that.
Yeah,
You have
no,
to
I
be
feel that.
Carry yourself as a woman that you should be respected for me to want to shoot with you too.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's the thing in our industry too. Like, I think because of the non-thick skin, which is so weird about our industry, not everybody wants to shoot.
Just
with
because I say
everybody,
like,
guys.
no,
Yeah, it is a
Like, it's
misconception of our
okay.
industry that just
It's
every
okay to
bitch
say
out
no.
here. One, it's okay to say no, but it's a
Yes.
misconception that every woman in this industry is actually very confident. And I
I'm-
think
I'm
that-
an introvert.
yeah,
It's fine.
you'd be surprised how many
That's
people
why
are
I
like,
talk to everybody. See, that's why this works. I'm the extrovert. She's
And
the
I'm
introvert.
like, Carrie, I'm not going to talk to her.
I'm like, your lyrics. Don't
say that, Gary. Don't say that.
Shh.
go say hello.
Your lyric sky.
She's all like, be my wingman, goddammit. it.
I do,
Exactly.
and I'm gonna go do it.
I love it. That shit's dope.
Yeah.
So Urban X is coming up.
Yeah.
Urban X is coming up.
It is.
Urban
All
X.
these nominations that are happening.
I
Even you're
know.
nominated
I
too.
know.
You're nominated. Dreadsway, that's back there somewhere. He's nominated.
Oh yeah, he is. I think I clicked on his name a few times
Yep.
too.
Yep.
I love it.
We got podcast nominated.
And I think that's really cool that they've been doing this. Okay, but I will say one thing, and what's her name? Gianna, is that her name?
Yes.
She may be a little mad at me for saying this. There are a few categories that I feel like kind of were a little tossed together this year.
they're different.
Categories are hard to pick, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I think, and this just may be me, and we've talked about this. I don't know if you guys know who Finney is.
I do. I've shot him twice.
Finny.
Yes, I love Finney.
I got
dick
you.
spit
You
from
know the
my
POV
lens.
and dick
I got this
spit.
bit
On the lens from Finney.
Carrie.
Yeah.
Finney dick spit.
So Salacious Perception film that dick spit.
But we even talked about the categories maybe being a little more responsible about making sure that people are in the right categories. And nothing, I think sometimes it's just a lot. It's a lot. Listen, even putting the content fucking party together is a lot. So I can only imagine what putting an award show.
No,
But
yep.
I'm a little confused by like, okay, I don't mean to say this to be a hater. How do I say this without being a hater? I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm just trying to be
Gender fluid?
No,
Because that was hard.
okay, like my particular category, right?
The
I was
podcast.
for podcast and Rising Star.
Okay.
There's a few names in there that are haven't even really had a full year of production, which is really weird to me. And not only that, or they just don't have an episode at all.
Am I supposed to do this?
This microphone's pretty.
Or they don't have it. Like they just had an idea of an episode.
So that's when we say what we represent and the people that we pick. You have to be held to a certain standard.
Yeah,
What you put
and
into your brand.
yeah,
Right.
and I feel like,
Yeah.
or even like the social media star, and no offense to anybody in that category, I think everybody, I'm with some baddies in
my
that category.
shit.
I'll say this in my category. And I'm going to say this about myself. I have the least amount of followers. I'm the lowest person
Yeah.
if you go through every
For
girl.
follower wise.
Yes.
So what categories were you nominated for?
Content creator. And
Content
I
creator.
call myself a porn star. So
Yeah.
people will get
So
mad
we
about
consider her a content creator.
I
But
would
you
consider
shot with
her a content
name, but you
creator.
shot with brand.
Yeah,
You
I-
show your
I
points.
pride
Razzard,
myself
girl.
on the
You
pro-am.
porn star.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so I didn't get put in that. That's okay. But those women that are in mine, I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah,
no, there's amazing people.
Yeah.
But I'm a rising social media star, and there's women who have been porn for 20 years. Like,
Yeah.
why are you in this category?
It-
No offense to you. I think you're amazing, but you haven't put anything on Instagram in 10 years, and you have a production company, and there's
Or
things,
if you're a production company and you're not a production company.
How about if you're
Yeah.
a production company
and you're in a
literally?
podcast category. Like, you don't even do podcasts. You're an
Or if
amateur
you don't
podcast.
even do
What if you're a production company and you're talent and not production?
Production.
I'm strictly production.
Yeah.
Literally. And the only female doing it.
I love, she like, first
By
of
the
all,
way,
in case y'all didn't,
in case you
motherfucking
didn't
know.
motherfucking know, I'm not fucking. I literally do
Were you
just
put in a
production.
talent category?
She didn't get it.
I didn't get anything.
But that's okay because
Okay. 33 people that I have shot are nominated.
Yeah.
That's okay.
She
Get your
probably
shit.
has the most people that are going to
Yeah.
get
More, yes.
No, I was a little confused about some of that because I was like, "Yo, that just doesn't."
But
really make
honestly,
any
to
sense.
be honestly, it
You never know
is
what your fans think you are. It's a fan vote.
100% also feel that it is hard as a woman, Gianna.
No, she's doing a
Respect the fuck
phenomenal job.
out of you because you are a
And she's a
female in
dope
our
bitch.
industry doing some dope ass
And
shit
no
that
one
people aren't
sees-
doing.
yeah.
The people that are talking shit about it, stop talking shit about it and do something different.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, do something
Or,
different.
Yeah.
or
Or
change
shut
it.
the fuck up.
Or
Or how about
do it
shut the
yourself.
fuck up.
Or do it
Yeah.
yourself.
Because it's really hard to do everything by
No,
yourself.
and I really am trying to like. I'm not trying to criticize, but there's just some things that I feel like maybe positive criticism. You know?
Yeah,
Maybe some things
I
that
just
maybe
think that it goes all the way around. I mean, we have avian, we have XBiz, what everybody sees everybody differently in this
Yeah.
industry. My
I guess
perspective
that's
of you,
true.
my perspective of you, my
Yeah.
perspective of you.
And we had some
are
girls
completely
reach out to
different.
us that were upset about their nominations. And I was like, girl, you know.
I'm not upset. Listen, I'm gonna get every motherfucking nomination I
Listen,
could.
how
I'm just a
about
little
you got
confused.
nominated
Yeah.
and there's people that would die to be nominated.
to
Die.
be recognized
Yeah.
for what
Even
we
if
do.
you don't win, your name is up there as nominated as doing something
I
that
just
you
feel
do.
like I could definitely feel where like how maybe it could be a little hurtful or maybe a little when somebody's like, "Oh, best newcomer," and you've been in the game for 10 years.
Yeah, I don't.
You know,
So
you're like, dang.
okay, so things
you know,
like that,
dang,
I agree with.
You know what I mean? Or like,
I feel like newcomers should be 1 to 2
1 to
3
2 years.
Criteria.
Yeah.
1 to 3
There
years
should be
you've
a
been
little
doing
more-
this stuff.
Exactly.
You
There should be a
trying to
little
do
more
it.
standard or criteria to like
Correct.
maybe my positive criticism to like all, not just her specifically because I think you're doing a phenomenal job. And I don't want to
Your
say
mom,
that.
bitch.
She's fire.
She
She's
is
dope.
that
And
bitch.
she's killing it.
She
But just all categories, maybe not only just put the category, but maybe put specifically what you're looking for in that
I
category.
also
when you're
think
taking
you're
those
trying
fans
to
don't get
because
it.
the
You're also
fans
trying
don't
to
get it.
please everybody too.
Yeah.
You have to learn really quickly in this industry and
Never
everywhere
please
else in life.
everybody.
You are not gonna please everybody.
Yeah.
And most people that are not pleased, shut the fuck up, y'all.
But do you remember how like y'all said we touched every fucking paper out here to make sure it was right?
yeah, we did that. You ever sat and looked through paper?
Listen,
Because we like touched a lot of them.
We touched a lot of paper.
They
But
said
that's what I'm
packet.
saying is
Yeah.
like sometimes you got to touch a lot of paper, and I'm not saying anything against what you've done so far, but sometimes you got to touch the paper. And if this is the brand that you're trying to create, you got to make sure that
Put
it's
a
solid.
staple on it.
Put a
And make
staple
it
on
If
it.
hold
my
business
name's
standard.
on it, I'm gonna,
It's hard,
I'm
but
gonna do 100% on everything. Like literally, we just had the conversation. I had, there's people that like do flyers and do all this stuff. Well, I didn't pay for the flyer, so this person just knows me. It was shit.
That shit ain't
So
good.
in my mind, if my name is attached to it, I don't give a fuck if I did it for free.
It's gonna be the best.
It's gonna be the best that I can fucking do because my name's attached to that.
Yeah.
So it needs to kind of go all the way around. This is your brand, Carrie. Salacious Perceptions. That's my brand. This is who I am.
Look, you know what I love about Carrie?
Oh boy.
I love that Carrie is she gonna make sure she drops her brand name
100.
all
100.
the time. Like, but that's something I probably should do more of. So I'm like, listening to you, I'm like, I need to fucking do that. And
A lot of people don't know how to say it.
you give your Instagram to everybody you talk to. How the fuck you think I got all these motherfucking
How are you gonna
followers,
find me?
friend?
Everywhere
know
we
who
go.
we are?
I'm like, Carrie, we're waiting on a drink. Can you not talk to them, please?
Yes, you should
Can you
talk
stop
to them.
staring
What do you
at me
guys
while we're
do?
boarding
And I'm
the
like,
Do you know how many
So-
fans, solid fans, that I've got
Yeah.
to sign up because I took the
Network.
time to
You have to-
speak
Yeah.
to you.
Yes.
Now you know me.
It's personable.
So now you
I'm
want
always
to.
gonna talk to you.
Number
That's
one
just who I
sales.
am.
Yeah.
This
You
is who
wouldn't
I
have the
am as a
backing
normal
that you do.
person.
Yeah.
If you're my friend, if we're just going out, this is
She's always
who I
abrasive.
am.
And just to also like be solid to like, if I'm gonna be, that's all about my brands and there's people I fuck with. Like I've kind of made a commitment this year to like to not buy like any really like designer and stuff, and only buy stuff
Support
that is
your-
my friends' brands and
Yes.
shit like that. And this is just like, oh, I really need an outfit to go out. I'm really trying to like
I
stay minimal,
support our
boutique-ish
creators.
Yeah.
And the outfits that we do or what I wear to an award show, it's going to be from a flea market or the local person or a female or a woman-owned business. Or if you have this, okay, cool, let's put it in our magazine because you are a sex worker. We want to boost
And
that.
that's another thing.
It's hard
Like,
to
so
create something.
Our magazine, we very, very select ads.
We're not ad heavy. We're girl heavy.
No, we're girl heavy. We're bitch heavy.
It's about the bitches.
But if you are in our industry, we
Promote yourself. Yeah. Stop being afraid to promote yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't be that person that you think, oh, they're gonna make fun of me. I don't give
Girl,
a
they gonna make fun
None
of
of
you
you
anyways.
anyways.
It don't even matter. I done heard everything.
You'll go invest in somebody's brand
Invest in
who has
yourself.
nothing to give a fuck about you because they just sold 10 of the same thing. So
Stop-
invest in yourself.
Stop being so quick to go out and support literally your local, like your top rapper or this person, or go to a concert and buy a $4,000 ticket. Spend $40 or $80 on your friend's product.
How about a $30
And actually
magazine?
give them a good critique.
Or even like $100 on promo for yourself.
Yes.
It's your brand. Put inside yourself.
100%.
LLC yourself, brand yourself. Make sure you are a company. Make sure you have something that's
And
longevity.
you need people to help you. Yes, you cannot do this shit by yourself.
No, you can't.
Like a lot of people are like, oh, I can do this. I got
No,
my
you
camera. I
cannot.
can set it up.
No.
Even me and Vic were like, yo, we need some
need some
help
help.
soon. We
You
get to that
do.
point. Like
You need a squad. And we literally have
A squad.
We have 4 people.
A
We have
quad.
me and her, and then we have 2 other people that are with us, and literally
That's
it. But
So-
you can't do it by yourself.
Yeah.
You cannot.
But don't not invest in yourself. If I could take every last dime I have, I put it into Erotic Sky magazine or Lyric Sky.
Oh my god.
And that's
know.
the first thing I would
That's
do.
what it's like. I'm
Seriously,
like, yo, even to say at the end of the day, my car was doing some shit. I'm like, oh my God. And they're like, whoa. And I'm like, yo, I put all my money
it's
into my
me.
show and traveling. Those are my 2 things that,
And food.
and food.
That's
I
it.
do eat.
I eat a
I'll
lot.
be eating,
I
girl.
do eat. I like
We do
my
be
eating.
eating.
I do.
But we want women that feel the same way. We have Jayla Page, a Kiki
Oh,
Cloud. Those
yeah.
women aren't branding themselves in a Foxy or
T.S.
an Olivia
Foxy.
J.
Oh my god, love
To-
her. Olivia J, love her.
To be able to put the first trans woman in a magazine with other women and do all that, we're gonna make sure if you're representing yourself,
It's not really, yeah. It's
keep
not
pushing
it's not,
your brand.
It's not what you do, it's how you do it.
No,
Correct.
Don't
And it
give up on
ain't
you.
what a lot of places are. It ain't what you know, it's who you know. I don't give a fuck who you know.
How are you
Don't
representing
care.
yourself?
Yeah.
I really don't. Like you either are good people.
Like you
or
can't
you're
say, "Oh, well,
not.
so
Yeah, it's how you do it.
yeah."
Like I literally
you could have came in and been the worst.
a
person
couple
after
years
TV said
ago
something.
was
Yeah.
a couple years ago we were sitting off in the cut watching people in New Jersey.
Mhm.
We got introduced to someone and literally this is what they said to me, and I'm abrasive, you know how I am. They said, "Hi, hey, we want to introduce you to my friend. He's viral."
I don't give a fuck.
I said, "I don't give a fuck." I said, "Is he good people? Like what? What do you mean?
What else
He's
is he doing
viral?
now?
That sounds like a disease, y'all. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm grown. Viral means not shit to
Can
me.
you
If you're
tell me
good people,
anything
you
else
can
about
talk
him?
to me about something
Well, you
other
can be viral
than
and not have a brand.
Thank you. You did one thing. What does that have shit to do with us?
I just don't give a fuck.
It has nothing to do with what we do. What shit?
I don't.
You're
Like,
like,
are you
what's
good
it got to
people
do
or
with
not?
pricing in China?
Are you gonna talk to me? Can I bring you out in public? Like, I don't give a fuck. So please do not introduce me as I am
Can
viral.
you say that as a clip?
I don't give a
I don't give a
fuck.
That should be
I'm
on
from
a-
Florida. We don't give a fuck. Okay?
No, our Florida. Well, you're not a Florida girl. You're a Florida
I'm
girl.
born and raised.
I'm from Oklahoma.
You can tell.
I'm from Duval County.
I'm country.
She said, "I'm from Oklahoma."
If
I'm
you're
a-
not good people, then I don't fuck with you.
I love
From
it.
the South. If I hold the door open for you,
We
you gotta
are
say
from the
thank
South.
you.
That
I'm
is
gonna look at you
helpful.
crazy.
We're both from the South. We were raised that
I
way.
was raised to be
I'm gonna open the door
respectful.
for you. I'm gonna smile at you. I'm always gonna be professional in front of you.
And if you, the first impression is every impression.
Yeah.
if,
Okay,
if
so
we could not highlight that enough.
first impressions. I feel that. What would you? Okay, so give me some advice to some of the ladies out here when they're walking onto a photo shoot. What is something that you'd be like?
We don't know everything. It's her set she's running. I don't know everything. If you're coming in, she's the photographer. Kind of take some guidance. Tell us what you like.
And I'm gonna say most definitely don't come in saying, well,
This is what I do.
this is
only.
what I do only. Okay, well, every
That's-
photographer shoots differently. Everybody
Yeah.
does everything.
Have
And
an
I'm
open
okay
mind.
with that. I'm not saying, do I like to work with people that know what they're doing? Yes.
Yes.
But also I shoot a little bit differently.
Have
than
an open mind when
everybody.
you're coming to work with somebody. Even with talent is
Yes.
on the porn side of things.
Yes.
I've gotten thrown into situations where like, oh, don't do what you're uncomfortable with, but make sure you don't exclude yourself from any room. Make
Yeah.
sure that you're saying, okay, you might not know that you need help with something, or that
Yeah.
if you're the smartest person in the room, you're probably not.
You're in the
doing
wrong
right thing.
motherfucking room.
You always have something to learn.
Yes. Yeah.
I think too, though, my biggest thing is just have a positive attitude. You know, you're gonna be
Yes.
in a badass fucking
Yes.
mood today. Just don't show up.
You can be a bad
Like,
bitch without having a
It's
bad
also
attitude.
the same as being a waitress. Like, it's literally the same thing.
It's just.
I
life
don't give a
skills.
shit what you got going on at home. It's the same thing with me
got a
before I
job
did
to
this.
do.
Coming to work that day.
It's
with
professional.
Yeah.
We all have our own lives.
I think
have
that's one thing though in this particular industry that it's just like people will bring their baggage right up.
we all have our own
Yeah.
lives.
Yeah.
We all
So
have
much.
something going on. This is a face that we put
Yeah.
on, just like everybody else does.
and that
Lyric
energy
Sky is not Lyric
transfers.
Sky 24/7. She
Yeah.
has a real government name, you guys. So she's not lyric all the time. I'm not Salacious Perceptions all the time. I'm a fucking child.
But
like, you know what I mean? Like, we
You
have
can
other
be a
things going
baddie
on.
without just being
Yeah.
a bitch.
a bitch.
Okay, so wait, I didn't know you had a baby. Oh wait, I,
I
did
do.
that.
I have a 12-year-old son. I do.
So
Oh,
to be
girl,
a
yes.
role
I do.
model to him as a strong
100%.
mom.
I own a women empowerment company. So
Yeah.
on top of that, not only am I teaching him, you know, he's getting into the middle school age. So
Yeah.
people are having sex, people are doing this stuff, but we are in the sex industry. So I'm really trying to
Making
be
a safe
wide
space.
open and safe space for him to understand that, like, okay.
Well, and I think the biggest thing, and I've talked about this, is like I don't think we teach our boys not to hypersexualize and not to allow
Mhm.
themselves to be hypersexualized, and it's okay to be
Or
be
to how to
sexual.
actually treat a woman when you're
Yeah.
supposed to be taught this is what you're
Yeah.
chivalry's
Yeah.
not dead at a young age.
No.
You understand? Just because you see a nipple doesn't mean it has to be. Oh my God,
How
that's a
about
nipple.
treat a woman like a woman?
Yeah.
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 And honestly, you know,
No matter what the fuck she does.
so the
for
sad
you.
part
Exactly, no
is
matter
what
what
I
she
have
does.
already told him is the girls that say and can do all these things that you guys are talking about, you don't want those girls.
Yeah.
Not at this age. It's okay. It's okay not to
Yeah.
have those girls. It's okay.
Not right
you
now.
have your entire life to sexualize everything.
Yeah. And that's my
Yeah.
biggest thing.
To,
It's just
to treat him the right way and show him
Yeah.
that you should open this door. You should take your trash out for your mom or help her do
100%.
those things.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
way more
or
things
just
to
have
worry
some
about
respect
than
for
sex.
yourself too. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
100%. And
Just because you got a dick don't mean it need to be in everything. Like that's
so
the big
I heard
thing
this
our
a long
boys-
time ago. This is so sad, but I did hear this. I'm like, if you have a boy, you have to worry about one dick. If you have a girl, you got to worry about all the dicks. So we gonna worry about one dick, and we gonna make sure that you understand what you have in front of you. Sex is normal, you guys. We're gonna have sex.
And
It's
I
normal.
didn't get that growing
But
up.
what
so.
you see on
important.
TV is entertainment, and I make sure
It's
that he
not
understands
It's
that.
not real.
This is not real.
Yeah.
If it was real, mommy wouldn't be filming it.
It's for you to jack off and so you can
Yeah.
go to work and have a
But
clean
How
that's
you watch
honest.
movies, they're making a movie.
If it was real,
Acting.
I wouldn't be in the room with them with a camera.
Yeah.
That's not real. This is not real. This is how mommy makes money. But this
Yeah.
is not real. Yeah.
I think that's dope though that you're taking the time to explain that to him because some people try to hide
Nobody
it.
else is gonna do it though.
Yeah. And we're never gonna get to a place where women can feel and be equal if we don't teach our boys that this
Right.
is,
And honestly,
it's okay for a
this is
woman to
a
be
must-
strong. It doesn't make her masculine just because she's an opinion and she's working and she's having
Yeah.
sex.
our industry
Yeah.
wouldn't be anything without women.
women. You
So
can't do it without us.
the problem is with that is women that choose the other side, like me, are not respected by the man or the woman.
I know that's really hard.
Yeah.
It's real hard because women will talk shit about the
see her and don't think
photographers
they can
or
get
the
anything.
videographers. You can't fuck me to get what you want.
So
You're
they're
right.
like,
So they don't want to pay my rates, and my rates are high. I don't give a fuck. I know what the fuck I bring to the table. I built that bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a difference. My rates are high, and they keep getting higher.
SP.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lower my prices because I know what the fuck I do.
Yeah.
But you can't fuck me to get what you want. So it's a roundabout. They're the women that fuck the photographers that get the photos for free, which is fine. But when you get tired of that and you bitch and complain about that shit, don't come to me then.
Don't be
Or
mad.
you
you
gonna have
wonder
to
why
pay
he's
for that
fucking the next
shit.
bitch and and
Pay
you ain't got
for
your
it.
edits
You
in
didn't
12 weeks.
You didn't get your
That's what I'm
content.
saying. So you don't realize what the actual importance is of
There's
people like
repercussions of
me
it.
that are doing this and can create the same.
I've gotten all my
thing.
content for the past 3 years and haven't had to do anything.
Wow.
That's my bitch. I hit her like this.
She does. She hits me a lot.
Hey, listen, he got a dick, and I don't gotta touch him either. So
No,
it's
but
great.
there's
I
not
love
many.
that.
Yeah.
No,
There's not
It's
many.
rare.
And
There's
another thing, I'll say this on the podcast. We work with G from Team VP. I would not work for him or with him at all.
If he acted like that.
No, if I leave the room and we own this company and all the girls come to me and say, oh, so like when you left, like he made me feel. I'm
Nah.
never in the 5 years I've been doing this
No.
have ever had to explain that to anybody about anything.
Just set a
Professionalism
standard.
is really fucking important, you guys. We are in an industry that is about sex, but it doesn't always have to be about sex.
Yeah.
We're a business.
Yeah.
Run it like a business.
We have an
If you go to-
LLC. We pay taxes on this. This is not just a
Yeah.
fuck thing.
Yeah. If you go to work and you're in
And a
your
lot
vanilla
of 'em-
job, you get sent home if you act that way. Don't come up here acting
Don't
ass.
come up here. Don't come up here. Also, that's another thing. If you are production and then you have talent that touch production,
That's not right.
it's not appropriate.
Set a
you
standard.
guys.
We
It's
don't
not
do that
appropriate.
here.
If I don't touch you, please don't touch me.
Yeah.
It's real simple here, you guys.
We don't do it.
I
I'm
totally
not-
agree with you.
I'm
I
not-
think that was one thing that
Like,
I
I'm
was.
so attracted to you. I'm like, oh,
She's
look at
like,
her titties.
yo, your breasts are really.
You're
I
so
really.
pretty.
But
I-
just ass.
Yes, I'm gonna say the same thing. Also, Jayla Page,
Big old blah, blah, blah.
our cover model for Volume 4 on the opposite side. So she has a really nice butt, you guys. Like I like butts and thighs. I just do. Never in my wildest dreams would I ever touch her.
You'd be surprised though. I get touched probably more by women than I do by men.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm gonna ask you first, or I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
hey, I'll give
Is
you
it
$20.
okay if I?
It's a business transaction. I'm gonna give you $20 so I
$20
can smack
for
that
me.
ass, please, girl. Now it's not inappropriate, you guys.
Yeah, it's business.
It's business.
My
Here's
ass for the
$20.
next 5
I just
seconds.
want see this. I just want to smack it.
So this is you didn't really know too much about this, and I'm just gonna touch on like
Yes.
we got to talk about a little bit.
'Cause I
was
don't know shit about celebrities.
Yeah, the Amber Rose slut walk
Yes.
thing, right? And we talked about it just for a little bit. But I felt like she really had a good thing going. I felt like she kind of dropped the ball a little bit when it came
On
to
how
like
you could actually showcase what women do with sexuality, and it can
yeah,
be a safe
it kind of
space.
got stuck into like this political just rant of her just being like, oh, I can do what I want because I'm a slut.
because you're a
and I'm a woman."
celebrity.
And
Got
yeah,
money
like,
Regular,
already.
we're regular people that
Yeah.
say we can do what we want, and I am a slut, or I can be a hoe, or I can be classy, nasty, sexy, slutty.
yeah.
Why is that wrong for you to be like, oh my God, you do what? If I walked into any room and me and you went in, dressed up and did whatever, didn't tell anybody what we did, every man would talk to us and we would have a great day.
100%.
As soon as we say what we do, the 75% are going to be like,
You did.
Yeah.
you did what? Don't talk to
Thank
him
God
anymore.
forbid.
No, don't look
What
at
do you mean you want me to pay you?
Yeah.
You know, I heard this a long time
Don't
ago.
look at us
though.
differently.
If you went to a restaurant and you turn all the lights off and put red food coloring in everybody's water of how much porn that they've watched or
Everybody's-
haven't seen,
Everybody.
every single person in there would have a tint of red.
Yeah, for
Whether
sure.
it's a light
So-
pink or a dark red.
So when we get looked at differently because of what we do, or I want to wear my tank top, or my tits are out, or your butt showing because you wear something sexy, I can go to the grocery store like this.
Yeah.
I can.
I'm a big believer in like not slut shaming. Like I think
Yeah.
people should be able to wear whatever the fuck they want.
I can
It's
go to
hot
my doctor's
outside.
appointment. I live in San Antonio, goddamn Texas. It's
God
hot.
damn.
So, but this
Hot.
is, I feel like I've actually got attacked for this because maybe-
a lot.
I'm not but also on the opposite end because I'm definitely I'm a big believer in not forcing other people into my lifestyle either. Right?
Exactly. I don't.
100%.
I don't really like overly listen. You can go be sexy. Like
I'm not overly sexualizing
I don't think that you
myself.
should also like
Yeah.
be fucking pulling your pussy out in a fucking grocery
No.
store.
I
There are
went to-
children
But
here.
that's where the classy sexy comes in.
yeah,
so.
there's a time and
How
place.
you represent yourself.
And
I'm
I'm
going to
big
go
on that.
in a tube top dress to Walmart or something, and you're looking at my tits. They're going to be out in anything I wear,
Yeah.
baby.
I mean,
You're
but
gonna be
titties are
mad.
fucking the fucking nectar
Yeah.
of life.
I'm not
Also-
over here saying, "Look at my tits right
Also,
now."
another thing is
No.
our generation and below is all about twerking. Won't do
Well, we
all
used
that.
to booty bump back in the day.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
no
like
bum
it
and
does.
grind.
You got to have more than just be able to twerk your ass, girl. I
You
mean,
do.
god damn, y'all.
But so the thing I was saying about slut walk when we were talking about women who were touching, I probably got my ass smacked at a slut walk about slut shaming and keeping your fucking hands to yourself.
So anytime you come on our set, she has a camera in her hand, and I'm usually doing a wardrobe and say, okay, is it okay if I touch you right here? Or I'm going to
Consent.
adjust this for you.
Wow, you guys consent.
I have had
Come on now.
bruises because women
can't
just
stand it.
feel like, oh, she got a fat ass and I'm a woman. I could just do
No.
it. I'm like, no, you
That's
cannot.
No, you can't.
we don't do that here.
Inappropriate.
We don't
They
do that
do
here.
it.
It's inappropriate, but
terrible.
it's the same thing.
But how do you expect our boys and men
To know it's not
respect
okay.
us
Yeah.
if you're doing it?
We set a
You
standard.
correct.
You set a standard.
Yeah, that's all you can do. And,
And
the more
you-
women you touch, the
And
bigger
you
it gets.
stop it. If something's going on, you don't talk about it later. You're gonna
You talk about it right then.
I'm gonna stop it right now and tell you what
Her
the
favorite
fuck's
thing.
going on.
So she's gonna say, I say, well, that's highly inappropriate.
And I'm gonna say, hey, we don't do that here. I bet you
No,
goddamn well
you'll
you gonna
stop.
stop.
Have you had to get a little? We don't do that here. Maybe not. You don't have to name drop. But
Okay,
can you
so,
get a scenario?
so I'm female production and I don't fuck. I can't tell you the amount of men that I've had to say, hey, I'm female production. Hey, no, we don't do that here. No, I'm talent. Please don't touch me like that.
Oh,
I'm
they're trying to
not.
be slick?
I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
just
when,
because I'm a female on set.
or when we walk in, they're like, oh, there's two of them. No,
There's one that's fucking and I got
one
the
that's
camera.
filming.
Okay,
Yeah,
and that's
you guys.
And even that, bro, you don't touch me till the scene starts.
Right.
Or when we're out
Or
at the
afterwards
Exotica or
at
something.
Exotica. I don't care if, and this goes for everybody. If I have filmed you, I'm production. If I filmed you and I filmed you fucking, that doesn't give me the right to come up and touch you. Same
No.
thing with talent.
To me.
If you have
Yeah.
fucked her on camera when we
can't
are
touch me
not
whenever
on
you
camera,
want.
do not come up and smack her
I've
ass.
had people smack
That's
my
disrespectful
ass,
as
grab
fuck.
my throat, or come up. Hi, what?
That's disrespectful
Yeah.
as fuck. And
They think
I
you're-
look like I'm her bitch, but I'm not her bitch. But what I'm gonna do is say,
We don't.
fuck no, we don't do that shit.
No.
Get your hands off of her. No
I
one
agree
walks
with
up to
you.
you and
I
grabs
think-
your dick. Now they would be okay with it, but it's not
No, it's not.
appropriate.
No, but not all of
They-
them
but
are.
the
I
women
have
that
had
have that.
male
Appropriate.
talent say like, "Yo, women will come up and just grab
not
my
appropriate.
dick."
So
And you're
stop
like,
doing it.
Okay,
ladies.
so what I
Yeah, it's
say-
not fucking cute.
So it's okay. So
That's
I'm
not
gonna
how
say
we
this to
work.
the camera. The only way this industry is gonna change is if the women change. It is not. Men
Stop
are
doing
not
it.
gonna change because that's how men are. This is why this industry's been this way. But
We
if
have
you
to
don't
teach
change
them
as
as
a
women.
woman, that you, if it's inappropriate for a man, it's inappropriate for a woman.
Correct.
as fuck.
100%.
Yeah,
You're
for
not
sure.
gonna- If
We
you're
say
on
that
set-
a lot though.
If we're all on set and you're sitting on his lap and grabbing his dick and doing all that, you don't want him to come up from behind and grab your neck and
Because
do all
he's gonna
that.
do it. Because you just
If
did
Yeah,
it
men
to
are just
him.
sexual by nature. We're
Yes.
emotional. They're sexual. You have to understand, like, you're fighting the nature of the beast.
Yeah.
At that
We're already
point.
in an over-sexualized industry
And
'cause we're
also,
fucking.
this is
Yeah.
a sexual industry, so women are used to using their
Their
sexuality
sexuality to
to
get their way.
get their
want,
way,
yeah.
and that's fine. But
Be a
it's still
business
inappropriate.
Yeah.
Be
Or
a
how about-
businesswoman.
I'm not saying don't be like smooth and suave and
Use
slick,
what you
but
need.
like
There's a
just
difference.
understand that whatever you do
It has
is going
repercussions.
to be happening.
And
back.
if you
Yeah.
don't like men to grab you and touch you, don't do it to them.
them. I'm not walking up
I
grabbing your Peter.
physically have watched at a,
Yeah.
I physically have watched at a content house a man sleeping, a well-known male mainstream art sleeping, and a girl that is mainstream walk up and grab his dick while he's sleeping.
That's
And then flip side that shit to the end of this big content event where it was inappropriate of whatever the men did. But I physically watched you walk out
walk in.
And
and
do
grab
it.
someone's dick.
But now you want to say, oh,
he grabbed my ass when I wasn't. Well, bitch,
so
I
baby,
still watch
or
you
the same
grab it.
thing.
They just assume that because they're men that they want to be touched.
Yeah, it's not
And listen,
true.
there's a lot of dudes in this industry like
90% of these men that we work with have fucking wives and shit at home. You
yeah,
guys.
they have wives, and not only that,
We're
like
here
they
for
don't get to
business.
choose you either on set.
No.
No,
They don't get to choose
No.
you either. They got hired just
And
like
they
you did.
might
And
not
they gotta
find you
keep their dick
attractive
hard.
either. You guys, I mean, come on. I
It's
just
a
wish that
respect
women
thing.
understand that we are in a sexual industry, but you don't have to over sexualize yourself to get where the fuck you need to be.
Yeah.
You don't have
you're
to.
already sexy.
And if you do that, what happens is the bad consequences of the men that do treat you like shit.
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh my god, baby, now you know you was just throwing
Well,
your
maybe you
titties
shouldn't have
in
been
his
up in the house laid up with the motherfucker
Yeah,
in all
right,
goddamn
right.
day.
But
He
there's
didn't want
all
him
the
to
things
treat
that
you.
And
some
then you
of
didn't get
us-
what you wanted, and now you're mad.
Yes, yes.
I don't do that. We don't do that here.
Right. Or you didn't.
We don't do that.
We don't do
or
that
you
here.
didn't get your photos because you didn't fuck him or you didn't suck his dick.
But you was playing with him like you was going to the whole
Right.
time.
So you didn't get
because
photos.
he had an OnlyFans, so that's why y'all
you
set up
was
the
trying
shoot.
to
That's
play.
another thing. I do not have OnlyFans. I literally have my own website and I have mini vids and that is it.
From the content that she shoots.
The content that I shoot of others, I don't have.
So do you
OnlyFans.
guys, when you guys do your production stuff, we're going to go back. We went on
Yeah.
a tangent there. When you guys do your production stuff, you guys are also doing full porn production as well.
100%.
So you have a website where people can go.
Yep, we both have our own websites.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
No.
Yep. And well over.
But so are you
Yeah.
shooting other people outside of shooting just with you? You're like,
LyricSkyXX.com for me is who I
it's
shoot
you
with.
and shoot.
So I shoot whoever she does. Most of 95%
It's all my content. for me.
of her stuff.
That's
I
what I
shoot.
was wondering. Is it also just like a full where you're also just booking people and paying
So
them
mine
as
is
talent?
No, mine is me. You're going to my site to
Yep.
watch me
Okay.
and who I'm with.
So and my site is everything that I've shot. I mean, I started at content houses, so I've been shooting porn for 5 years now.
Yeah.
So
So the most people you work with, like, also let you have the content to you just sign.
it's a
uh,
share.
if
It's a
it's
content
not a
share.
paid,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, it's not paid. So it's their content houses or people go up there, you know.
and they know they're signing up for it.
They're signing
yeah.
up for each side. Paperwork's important, you guys.
Yes.
IDs, paperwork, test. IDs, paperwork, test. Okay. But yeah, so I've
We also
multiple different people, guys, girls, black, white,
yeah.
green, purple, doesn't matter. I mean, it's
That's
you.
cool. So my biggest issue has been with what certain photographers that I have found to work with, which is why I started this series called Rabbit Tales, so I could feature specific. And I need you whenever you come back. We doing one.
That's cool.
We're gonna feature her as a photographer and do a whole episode of her art because I want it to be
Weird.
your set. I want
Yeah.
it to be your creative idea at that
Okay.
point. I want you to be like, yo, I've always kind of wanted to shoot this, and this
There's
is
lots of that. Don't say that, girl.
no, yeah. Tell
I'm
me
a
whatever the
Gemini.
idea is because I'll go
She be
get the
on it.
like we were talking about the Moulin Rouge shit. Like
Yeah, I love shit.
if you're
that.
like, yo,
Yeah.
I want to do the
Creative.
Moulin Rouge shit when you come back, I'll have the whole outfits done. We'll go do it. Victor
we can
recorded
talk
as an
about- We can
episode.
talk about this because I'm down.
We're down.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down for
I
pretty
love
much
doing
everything.
all that shit.
We for sure will be back at ABN time, by the way.
I also want to talk about why y'all didn't show up to my party.
Okay, so bitch, I don't get down like y'all. Get
I'm gonna
down.
say when life lifes, it lifes, and we told Kiki
we did. We
Hey,
stopped the
girl.
Kiki. I said, girl, we ain't
We
gonna
gonna
make
make
a
a damn
birthday
party.
party. We did.
Okay, so I'm gonna brag just a second because this is the first episode I've done since the party. So
Okay.
I'm gonna just go on my little
It was
tangent.
a fire party. It looked fire.
It was fire. And
did
what's
look like
great is
fire.
I feel like we were very good at facilitating an environment where everyone felt
Same.
comfortable
It
because
was
we
a
did
big
have some
old party,
sponsors
too.
there.
Yes.
But
And by the
it
end of
started
it,
like
Kiki Collins
it started
on
out.
stage.
It started out this big, and then all of a
She
sudden,
She did the thing. Okay.
it was
We
this
pulled that
big.
motherfucker together. We had a great time.
Yeah.
And shout out to Sausage Castle and Mike Busey over there.
I agree, and I'm from Florida, so I've seen
Them
things.
was some wild boys.
Yeah.
But
We
I will
gonna
give you
say-
this. We rented the venue, so it was our party, and it went the way we wanted it to.
That's bomb.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
very much like he kind of just went in the room and let
He's
us do-
there, but not there.
Yeah, it was
it's his
our
house.
party. But we
Yeah.
had a water balloon fight, bitches running around with
So
titties
does he
flying
live there
out.
all the time?
Huh?
That's where he lives all
He
the
lives
time?
there.
Okay.
He lived there.
I always want to know that. I'm like, so I know people now.
He
Barty's
lives there,
there.
and it is a shit
So
show.
you live out there with the big old everything.
It's 80
Okay.
acres.
I know.
He
It's
got
Florida.
like a gator pit.
It's Florida.
He got
So you ever
safari.
heard Florida man
He's Florida man.
is a Florida man. Okay.
Okay, let me ask you this, because I just assumed based on teeth, look, and name that is he Gary Busey's brother?
I don't fucking know.
Is
You
Mike
asking the
Busey
wrong-
Gary Busey's brother? Do you know who Gary Busey is? No.
Are you gonna Google that right now?
Can we Google it?
I love
Google.
that.
They got
Thank
the
you.
same mouth.
That's something I would do.
They do.
I just know he's a white man with a lot of money that decided to be a redneck in Florida.
So Busey is actually Gary Busey was an actor. In like
Yeah, I
the
know.
90s and
Yeah, I
whatever.
do know.
And he got that same
Mouth.
Yeah.
mouth. So
I-
I assume maybe they were related in some type of way.
She said the mouth.
They do.
Sorry,
they
I had
got
to
big
do it with
teeth.
you.
Like
I had to
dope
do it with
people,
you.
but they got that look.
No,
There's a
I had to
look.
do it with you. I did it with you, girl. I was like,
Fucking Mike was the coolest motherfucker though. I met like he's super dope. Like the
Yeah.
night before we went and took a party bus downtown.
I did see that. So
Y'all look
I
like
took
y'all.
her-
stage
We were
is
like,
a
I
joke.
took her to a club. Well, we had an all girl
oh my god.
event, all girl production,
Mm-hmm.
all girl female talent
Yeah.
at a house, right? But we also went downtown Orlando and went to the clubs because I'm
Chickens
from Florida,
lit.
right?
Yeah.
So the club we go to has got stripper poles
There was a
at the
line
VIP.
to get in all night because
They got these big drapes that they open up, and we got all these porn bitches shaking ass on the damn.
There was
it
a line to get in
great
all
time.
night.
Yeah, it was great.
It
They were
sounded
like,
like a
"What's
great.
It was great.
Hey, why are there
What the bitches understand?
Where did all these bitches come from?
Oh my God, Kiki. I love Kiki's one of my closest friends. This bitch.
She thinks
to
you
get
were
to
her
watch her
older
feature
sister.
dance
is
was
like
fun too.
climbing up on the fucking bar thing and making out with what was that girl's name? Motley.
Yeah, I
Motley
did see
something.
that. They was making out like a
She was like
motherfucker.
this, pulling out, pussy open. In the middle of the fucking laying across the bar.
It was her
So
birthday.
all those
like,
people,
"Get it, go."
all those people were like, hell yeah!
No.
We came out to the club
One
tonight.
thing though that Mike was pissed off about, it did kind of the party itself wasn't a sausage fest because we had girls pull up.
Yes.
But the night it went out, Kiki was very much on her shit. She was on her Kiki bullshit. She was like, I want nothing but men to fucking be all over me all night. So she booked that shit. Like
feel
every fucking dude that we're talking about clients, fans, whatever,
Whoever.
followed us
Bring
around
your ass.
every. It was
Bring
me, her, Motley, and like I think Mike's girlfriend.
That's
so it's just
cool.
us 4 girls and like a train of like 50 dudes.
Men.
So there's
That have
nothing
been
wrong
like
with that, right?
sponsors, fans.
I think she
But
was living
Mike
her best
was
life.
Mike was like, I never got so many dudes in a club in my life. I said, well, today.
Yeah, but they paying for that shit.
When you let,
I said, what do you want you to do? They paid for the party.
Because them women ain't gonna pay for shit.
No.
Let me tell you,
When
in
you
the
let women run shit, we know what.
I know I ended up having to let all y'all hoes.
I
in
don't
free.
know no woman that really pays for dick. If you want to be honest with you,
I've definitely have, and
I have.
I had a pimp, so I paid for my dick for a while.
okay, if you see it that way, that's
I'm paid for the
That's
dick.
exactly what it is.
It
What the
is,
fuck
'cause
else
you
is it?
flipped
I'm gonna
I
fly,
flipped
I'm
it
gonna
a
fly
little
the
bit.
dick to me if I want it.
But if we want it, we gonna get it.
Yeah.
So I went
fly
straight
that
into
dick.
pimping and hoeing when I got into the industry.
Okay.
So that's definitely what it is. Until before I was like, oh, I'm paying for my education. No, you're
you're
paying
not.
for
You
attention
paying
time.
for your time and
Because
your
when I realized that I took whatever game you was so immaculately holding on to
Ugh.
and flipped that bitch in 6
Into
months and now
yours?
have a company and now you're
Yeah.
jealous
and
for the
like,
second
I
time.
can do this on my own.
Yeah,
No,
now you're in
100%.
prison again.
100%.
Yeah, no, it wasn't really your game. It was
Well,
your
it's
time
also
and
not
attention.
looked at. Women in this industry are not supposed to be smart, or they're
No.
not supposed to be
You're not
running
supposed
It's not even in this
anything.
industry.
Or
It's in
not
the
how
world.
to know how to do that on your own.
And also,
Yeah.
there's a difference. For instance, I have 2 older brothers. If they were to say, "Hey, mom, we're gonna start a porn industry or company, and we're gonna shoot porn," it would be okay because they're white men.
They're men.
But because I'm a white woman,
no.
it's
No.
Yeah.
It's bad. I should be at home. I got a kid. I'm married.
Yeah.
Why are you out traveling? Why are you out shooting porn? It's completely
Why you
different
leaving
for
home
women.
to go do stuff?
You shouldn't be a boss bitch. Well, but then everybody wants you to be a boss bitch. Bitch, I'm a boss
Well,
bitch.
then it's like then you get that topic. What do you bring to the table?
Everything.
But you don't want me doing
So
nothing.
not only do
the
I
fuck
not
table you supposed to be
run a business
The
when
legs.
I'm at home, I run the motherfucking
but
house.
then you're intimidating.
Yes.
Oh,
So this is where it's
100%.
never enough. You're an intimidating
Yes.
woman. You make too much money, and
Yes.
what do they call them? What's the word that Kevin Samuel guys used to do?
I don't know, but I'm bitches they don't like.
Yeah, they don't like
What is
it.
the term that he used? Something man. It was like a well-to-do man, but there was a term that he used.
All I know is most men are intimidated by it. and it's-
A high-valued man.
Oh, fuck
Oh.
that
So if you're
shit.
like,
I'm
if
the
you
ones
want to
that
date
think-
a high-valued man,
Uh-uh.
they don't want women who work.
If you
They
a
don't
high
want-
value man, you gonna respect the woman that you with and empower that woman. That's what
Yeah.
the fuck I see.
If I'm doing everything that you think a man should do, then why is it wrong for me to be an executive of my company, to have people working under me, to
Yeah.
be able to run a 6-figure
Maybe I don't
business, to
want
have an
that.
LLC, to
Yeah.
have
and
my
so,
own?
and I would say honestly, my husband doesn't care about that shit.
No.
He
No,
wants.
he's
I come
super
home.
supportive.
I come home. I take care of home. I take care of my kid. I go.
Yeah.
I literally take my kid to school every day. Come home and work at my
We
office.
plan trips around saying like, okay, we got to make
Logan's
sure
got this, and that,
Yeah.
or whatever. My husband is very.
Because men could never. 9 times out of 10.
Hell
9 times out of
no.
10, a man just gonna drop the damn kid off with the baby mom or the
Well,
mama
we
and
don't
go
do
do
all
what he
that.
gotta
Yeah,
do.
I
We
honestly,
figure out how to do it. Get
I'm
it
a
done.
schedule queen of not only our business but our
Life.
lives.
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
balance. Women have to do so much
100%.
more than just say I'm a sex worker. You're a production company. I'm over here. I'm gonna be an
That's
amazing
why I say a lot.
aunt.
I say, look, I have Salacious Perceptions, and then she has Lyric Sky. So then Salacious Perception also shoots Lyric Sky, but then we also combined both of them and made Erotic Sky. So then we also have that.
We're not
Like,
just out here saying, "Oh, I think this would be fun today." No, we're women that are out here.
We're
with
getting
a-
shit
if we
done.
talk
we're driven
about
to do
it
something.
and say we're gonna do it, we're gonna motherfucking do
We're
it,
gonna
and
do
we're
it.
gonna
Yeah,
make
so
it
don't
the
be mad
best
when
it
we
should
say what we bring to the table. We
And
bring the whole
I
motherfucking
built
table
that
and the whole
bitch.
building, and then
we
you get
built
mad.
our table. We went and found the wood, and we built that bitch our
Yeah.
goddamn self.
Yeah.
So if you don't respect me, fuck off.
Correct.
I don't need you.
100%.
I don't need it.
Yeah.
If you can't
And if
say,
you're
"Damn, that's-
intimidated by that, you're not
I
supposed to be
don't
with
need-
me.
I don't
Fuck
need
off
you."
again.
If you can't say that's a bad bitch and my bitch is doing it, we need to grind together or shine together, and you support
Yes.
me and uplift me.
100%.
It's hard to do that when you're that bitch.
You have to have a supportive partner.
It definitely is.
Yes.
Well, ladies.
Yeah, we could talk for 50 hours.
No, I keep going.
We really could.
No,
when I talked to you on the phone.
No. This is his face. It don't change.
Cool.
He's actually in a great mood.
So, like, honestly, when I talked to you on the phone the first time, I was like, oh, fuck. We could be on the phone for like
hours.
I got off the phone like,
I'm
oh,
like,
fuck.
next soapbox, next topic.
Oh, boy. Yeah, so.
Next topic.
I love
Okay.
it. It's rare, though. If you can talk, it's because you're intellectual. You actually have something to say.
Thank you for not being dumb.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
We can sit here and be
Y'all
like,
for not being dumb.
I'd be like, I really do appreciate that.
I've gotten pretty lucky, but I've definitely had, I wouldn't say dumb, but I've definitely had some deer in the headlights. I think people don't really expect when they come. Now they do, but when they used to come to my house.
You have more to give as like what you're trying to get out of them. So when you go on a podcast where people are like, oh my gosh, she said more than I like to suck dick.
Yeah.
I like to film people sucking dick.
We're not going to end there. We are here for a reason. So let's talk about it.
Yeah. I think it's fire. Okay, so we're going to Urban X next week.
Y'all are.
You not going?
No, I got
Erotic
a
Sky
baby.
magazine, and she's going to be mom.
School starts that week.
Yep.
So I was like, I got to do
baby.
parent pickup
She's
shit.
being
That's
super
real
mom,
exciting,
super
let me
mom.
tell you. Parent pickup line. Yay.
Can't wait to get in that line.
Yes.
We're going to have an imaginary Carrie like on a
Shit.
stick.
We're going to have a stick.
And it'll be like,
Okay.
Carrie.
So I'm going to need y'all all to
With
take
a big
pictures.
head?
Everybody
Yes.
take a picture.
I'm
with
down.
her.
Yeah.
We gotta
real
have
shit.
it with a little camera next to
Yes, that's what I told.
I
I
think
said,
it's
we
fire.
just bring Carrie with you. You guys.
She's
So
here.
we're gonna meet you at Urban X next week, but we will all be out there. So I can't
Yes.
wait to see y'all
Yes.
there,
Yes.
and can't wait to see the magazine.
And I really
your bitch
do-
made colors.
I really do appreciate you coming to us and trusting us to do that, because it is just coming on the set and not knowing what the fuck to expect or whatnot. But I really do appreciate it.
I appreciate you guys. You guys have been super awesome, and I'm always gonna support my bad bitches and my bad women out here killing
He's
it.
a bad bitch, too.
Thanks, boo.
It's my favorite word. You know.
I love it. So just one more time while we're here, make sure that people know where to find you, how to find you. I mean, you can break it down. Do it for yours too, and then we'll do.
Say it, because you're sexy.
Do it with your sexy.
Do it really
voice.
sexy.
You can do it with your porn voice.
LyricSkyXX.com, where you want to find all the nasty stuff.
You also can tell them where you can find me, because you sound sexier.
SalaciousPerceptions.com has all of the people she shot in the industry.
Boom.
And then Erotic Sky magazine, if you want to see all of our ladies that we like to shoot and support as well.
And they can buy the print, correct?
Yes, print. You can go on there and buy a print copy. You get digital as well. You can unlock your favorite Empress if you have one
We
that
do
you
have XXX
that
on
you really
there.
like. But support those women. They're on there and we're here for them. So make sure you check them out.
I love it. Thank you guys so much for coming today. I appreciate it. I cannot wait to work with you guys in the future.
You've been great.
I need you really to come back and do a Rabbit Tales episode with me.
I'm down.
Okay, don't play with me.
Yeah, I'm down.
As long as you can say bitch.
Bitch.
Bitch!
I'll be here, bitch.
I love it. Thank you guys so much for coming, and make sure you guys check out. We always have the Patreon going on. I know we haven't done too much. We've been traveling, so just a little chat with my fans real quick. Victor, you back now? I'm back. Victor's back. The
We
rabbit's
like
back.
Victor.
I do.
He's a cool motherfucker. You know that.
Victor was a cool guy, so he got a dope ass contract with World Series of Poker, and he's been working with them. But that
Okay.
contract just finished, so we
Go
can get back
Victor.
to the rabbit hole. So for all my fans who stay solid through the Patreon and still are supporting, thank you. We try to drop episodes even in between when we can't do it every single week. We still try to make sure, but there's content that's been on there for the last 2 years at this point. So there's a ton of content for you guys to see. You guys will see the interview with them on YouTube, and then you guys will see our Rabbit Tales adventures, anything behind the scenes on the Patreon. So make sure you guys check that out as well. Erotic magazine, Sky. Erotic Sky magazine.
Because of Lyric
Sky.
Erotic Sky.
I'm gonna tell you something that y'all might not know, but I do this in every fucking episode, and it's so bad. I have literally been friends with people and will
And
like
still
look
say
them
their
dead in
name
their only in front of the camera.
So you just get slow in the camera.
I don't know what
She's
I
like,
get retarded. Well,
Get
also
slow
I
in the
smoke a
camera.
lot
I
of
try to be
weed.
political and say
That's
slow.
okay.
I probably
in the
smoke a lot
camera.
of weed.
I understand.
I
that.
like weed.
Love
We
it.
could definitely smoke now.
Can
Is
we-
the
yes,
church
we
over?
can.
We could.
I'm down.
The
Say
church.
less.
The church
Yes,
sound like
please.
it's
Say
over.
less.
We're in
We
Vegas
go
and we smoke weed. Okay, you guys.
Yes.
We outside. Make sure you guys go down a rabbit hole with us next week and the following weeks and all the weeks, because we got some stuff coming for
'Cause
you
it
guys.
bomb.
Oh, and also check out RyleeRabbit.com. The links to everything you need is on there. My OnlyFans, the Patreon, the website. There's gonna be some pictures and some merch. There's all kinds of everything you can get about me is on RyleeRabbit.com. Stay tuned. Like, comment, click, turn your notifications on for more. See y'all next week.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.